This episode of Shooting the Shit with Speed Kings is brought to you by Thundermax, the absolute gold standard in performance. If you want your bike ripping like a pit bull who got into your grandpa's Viagra, you've found the place. Check out all their ECMs at store.thunder-max.com and use code SK10 at checkout.
Gotta get it like a ball sack away from the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you make it sound better. Yeah. Need it a little closer.
Is that working?
Yo, gay. Dude, we learned it from watching you, Dad.
Stop watching.
Is this thing gay? I mean, is it on? Is it on? I mean,
the best. Miguel's. Shout out Miguel's.
Miguel's Jr.
Yes, Miguel's.
So with that
Jr.
sponsorship money, Miguel's.
Yeah, hit us up. We'll take burritos.
Tacos were on point. I could use them a little crispier, but they were on point.
Well, there goes that sponsor.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, go to Taco Bell if you want a crispier.
Yeah.
I didn't want to shit myself.
At this age, it's a fucking gamble.
It is. Never trust a fart.
Nah, bro. That gasket ain't the same. Gasket ain't the same anymore.
Not after that paddleboarding experience.
Hey, you ever? I got one for. Have you ever sharted during sex?
Nah.
Either have I. But I was just wondering if anybody else.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it. Group. Yeah. I was on a forum once.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
I saw a Pornhub that started that way.
Yeah.
I was a couple years ago. We had like this. We thought it was COVID, but it was like some weird. I think it was some gnarly stomach flu that was going around everywhere. And I remember my wife got it first, right? First my son, and then my wife got it. And I remember I was downstairs and I could hear him crying. I could hear my son crying, and I was like, "Is anybody gonna do anything?" So I went upstairs. So then my wife was with him, and then he's in the bathroom. He's on the floor crying, and my wife's on the floor crying, throwing up in the toilet. And I was like, I shut the door. I was like, "Ugh, fuck that."
I'm not fucking around in that fucking room.
Well, then I'm
way too horny.
You guys need to fucking calm the fuck down, and they're fucking coming in there.
A couple hours later, I'm getting sick. I'm at Walgreens, and I'm like, "Oh no, I got to get home." Like now, I think I'm gonna throw up or shit my pants. So I jam. I'm running red lights, dude. I'm running red lights getting home. I get home and I'm like, I don't know what to do, like throw up or shit. So I do both at the same time, dude. Like
that's the.
So then I'm up all night. I'm up
at a chick's house once.
I'm up all night
Terrible.
just shitting, right?
Terrible, dude. Every
Every 30 minutes I'm shitting. I'm just dying. And then probably like around 5:00, I'm in bed for like 45 minutes. Like I'm like, okay, it's calmed down. Like I can finally get some sleep. So like right when I nod off, and it's like a little after 5 at this point, my son comes in the room, unbeknownst to me, and then he climbs in the bed and then jumps on me. Right on my stomach, and right then just what? And I was like, oh, I went my entire adult life without shitting myself until right now.
Yeah,
bro,
You went that long?
yeah, bro. Like I was.
You haven't lived to you. I sharted myself at the fucking DMV once, waiting to take a test.
And you still took it.
And I had to go in the bathroom. And then as I'm taking off my pants and shit, trying to clean up, my checkbook fucking falls on the fucking floor in the fucking piss. I had no second line of defense, and I still had to take my test, and I failed.
Bro,
It was a fucking horrible day.
Your checkbook. When was this?
Yeah, it was
bro?
dude.
1996.
Yeah.
You take your driver's license test in a wagon.
Yeah, yeah.
Check my checkbook.
Well, my checkbook, dude.
I was
That's how
balancing
long
my
ago it was,
checkbook
dude.
in the bathroom.
That's how long ago.
Tested a wagon.
Bro, let me tell you,
My
Lacey.
wooden spoke broke during the test.
Yes, that's not my fault.
I was telling Justin, I couldn't date. Not that I have an option. I mean, I'm happily married, but like if I was to be single,
Shout out to Lacey.
I can't imagine myself trying to date. But then at the same time, my standards have changed from when I was younger.
Gargoyles.
Bro, I would tackle any buffalo, just
The tortas.
the tortas, everything.
Torta hunter.
Nothing would stop me. But when I was younger, I had standards still. Like, you know what I mean? Like I never thought I would be that dude that would just be like, yeah, why not? Like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never, but like I know when I was younger, Lacey skipped past us about 2 minutes. When I was younger, there was this girl that I would see downtown, and it was a small scene.
Skip past.
So I remember I would see her, blonde, just built
Stacked,
nice, right? Yeah. And so I would see her and I was just like, dude, I was just
like the way you're assembled.
I was fascinated with her and I was like, yeah. And then come to find out, like, it was a
Dude,
while later. No.
The whole time.
No. I'm down at this all night diner.
I bet he squirts.
I'm at this all night diner and I see her there, and then she knows my friend that I'm with.
Oh,
and,
perfect.
And he was just like, hey, what's up? And I was like, know her? And then we had obviously seen each other around or whatever. And next thing you know, I had no business driving, but I ended up driving back to her place. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, like, sweet way to end a Saturday.
We didn't talk this whole drive, but I'm getting it in.
Yeah.
Watch.
So I do the gentleman.
She sat in the back seat.
Got the chlorophyll ready.
So I do the gentleman thing and I walk her to her door and she was like, yeah, come in. I was like, all right. So I sit down.
Take my pants off and sit down.
So I sit down on the couch, right? And we're kind of just talking, whatever. And she gets up and she goes to the kitchen. She walks back over and she was like, she had like granola bars or something. She was like, are you hungry or thirsty? And I hear, and I was like, the fuck was that? So I'm like, all right, never mind. I was like, no, I'm good. So she walks away. Then she comes back again. She's like, you sure you don't want water? And I was like, what? That was her. She just fucking farted again. And I was like,
Sending you a signal, bro.
I was like,
Yeah, dude. She wanted you out of her
There's
house.
no backdoor action tonight. You,
So-
you hear that? You smell what the rock's cooking?
so she goes, so I was like, you know what? Waited a long time for this. It's all right. Just
I
a
can
fart.
wait a little longer.
It's just a fart.
Yeah.
So then, she was like,
probably a pussy fart.
she shows me to, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. If it smelled like that,
Queen for
then-
Sutherland?
so I go to her room and then I'm sitting there and she was like, just give me a minute here. And then she walked, but the bathroom was across from her room. So as I'm disrobing like a
Oh,
gentleman.
it went that far.
Yeah. As my
Right.
pants are still on my ankles
You
and
heard
I hear the mud. I know it's hitting the back of that toilet. It is not pleasant. It's not quiet. Just it sounded like a Walmart shit.
Oh,
Nobody shits in Walmart unless it's an emergency.
yeah.
Nobody just goes for a casual shit at Walmart. And this girl was just letting it rip. And I was like, you know what? Pull my pants back up. I walked out. I didn't even close the fucking door. I just walked.
This episode of Shoot the Shit podcast is brought to you by Law Tigers. If you or someone you know has been in a motorcycle accident, make sure you call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS and get the help you need today. If you're on Instagram, make sure you check out lawtigers.ie and follow Chris for all things going on in the community, fun rides, events, and everything else in between. We'll be with him soon doing some rides and having some fun, so make sure you come check us out. 1-800-LAW-TIGERS.
Now,
Somebody steals our TV.
never seen her again. If that happens to happen now, I'd be like, you got wet wipes? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you need help in there? I can clean you up. Yeah, I'm good. I'm
You guys
good.
shower together?
Yeah,
then?
yeah. Let's just shower.
Yeah.
Let's get it over with.
I feel like I would be that kind of dude now, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I totally get how old, because when I was younger, I see old guys. I'm like, have some self-respect, bro. I'm just like, I get it. I get it.
Oh, dude.
This all stems because he went to the zoo yesterday.
Right, yeah. He saw the gorillas
Yeah,
throwing
bro.
poo at each other. Oh, remind me of her.
those baboons with the red asses. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hit it.
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it.
I'll throw my own poo at her.
Yeah, I'm at that age. I'd hit it.
Am I the only one that thinks this way? Like,
Oh, dude.
I probably would have still hit it after the shit.
you were a chopper guy back then, though.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if you were that into it and that was like that, yeah, dude, fuck it, take one.
It's a shitty situation.
Yeah, dude.
shit happens, dude.
Yeah, shit
That
does
could have been
happen.
the best thing ever happened to you.
You know, she got all the way for you.
But you know what? It worked out because I'm happily married now.
You have to say that. Lacey listens to this.
Yeah. Lacey, bro,
I'm just playing.
Lacey won't fart or nothing when I'm.
That's weird.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Well,
like,
I'm not. I mean, Amy doesn't either.
I'm like, dude, it's easy as this.
I do, and then I blame it on the dogs sometimes. I did it last night.
Yeah.
I was like, she'll go, oh, what? Did you shit your pants? And I'll look at her straight face as fucked up.
Dogs looking over like,
Yeah, there's just four dogs laying around here. I don't know.
When I do it around my son will look at me and he's like, what? And I was like, that's mom. Mom.
Amy's always like, you have something wrong with you. Something died inside of you. I'm like, I don't smell nothing.
my dad used to be the dude that would do it at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just be like, there'll be people in the aisle looking at cereal and shit. He's all, he's like, oh, I better get out of here. I'm like, bitch, she can hear you right here. Like, and he just does like a little shuffle to get out of there. I'm just like,
I think though, like, I mean, that's what happens when you get older. You just fart.
yeah.
Sometimes unknowingly.
Yeah. I read like the science facts, and it says like you wake up in the morning, like, and you fart. It's good. It's actually means your system's.
I sleep with a CPAP, so while I'm sleeping, I'm just constantly getting air. Just
If you're
shoved in my
forcing
body.
yourself to fart, then
I'm not forcing myself. It's there, bro.
that's not. You're not. It's
Someone's
not the same as
someone's
the
gonna
science
unplug
fact.
your CPAP and plug it in your ass.
Bro,
Mayday! Mayday! I'm going down! Mayday!
crop dust in the line.
Maverick, where are you?
You know what I used
Goose!
to, when I was a real piece of shit, the drive-throughs at the banks. I don't know if they still have those, but they would send a tube
Oh yeah.
down there when you
Yeah.
deposit your check. I would fart in the tube, bro. Throw my check in there and send that bitch right back up to him. And that was those were the construction days,
Here's a
dude.
check with some stank on it.
Smells like a gas station burrito, dude.
Oh, dude, I remember those days. I remember those.
Smells like an Allsup's chimichanga, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. A little extra meat on that check, bro.
Oh God.
Oh.
You could taste it.
Yeah, I'm depositing that $5 check with a fucking fart.
Yeah,
Smell that?
You stupid fucking bitch.
Cash my check.
Tax this, bitch.
It's probably the whole time you're sending those checks, and it was probably that blonde chick that was getting them, and she was giving you some payback now.
Oh.
So I know that was that farting bastard.
Yeah,
you know?
watch this.
Yeah,
Oh, you want to hit this?
yeah. You never, your buddy never said anything about that night.
No, he surprisingly no. But it's funny because we've had other Man, so we have multiple stories where things didn't pan out how we felt like it was going to, and
The same check?
no different
Oh.
different friends and different.
This is why I like, me and this is what's funny about mine and Lorenzo's relationship, because we do these podcasts. I mean, fuck, we're on episode 50. This is episode 54.
I don't know.
It is. I know.
Okay,
I was doing
I'll
it.
take your word for it.
Yeah. And so you've been on since what? Fourth,
COVID?
fifth one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've done all these episodes together, and we hang out together. We talk fucking almost every single day. And I always find, I think sometimes this motherfucker's a liar. Because I never heard none of these fucking stories. Like, he just over here making
Because he
shit.
saves them. He just pulls
No,
them out.
he's got this Rolodex of this
Yeah.
stories, and he's like, oh, we're pulling this one today.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lived a life, bro. Like,
Oh, it's great. I fucking love it, man. I've never-
Albuquerque's a wild place.
Yeah, well, I mean, good times. Good
Yeah,
times.
no, I can pull a story out. It's funny because I had many adventures with my cousin. It was different lifestyle out there where out here, like in California, for the most part, if you're reasonable, you're like, I probably shouldn't do that. It's not a good idea. Out there, they were just like,
All right, so what happens?
like we think ahead for the most part. Like, that's probably not a good idea. We should do that. There in Albuquerque, it's like, well, that wasn't a good idea. Like
Past tense.
after the fact, like, well, yeah, shouldn't have done that. Like,
Yeah, as they're closing the fucking cell door.
bro, plenty of times that's fucking happened, bro.
Yeah, no, I've never been arrested.
What? You puss.
I guess it was the California way of thinking. It's not a good idea.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done plenty of those. You've
never been caught.
yeah, I'm good on that. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't feel like getting arrested anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy on that episode of Cops that has to have 2 pairs of handcuffs.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That put zip ties together, bro.
Extended.
You got mad links in your handcuffs.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No.
Bring the van instead.
Yeah.
Bring the van
I
instead.
have no desire. Yeah, I don't even know if they'd be able to get me in the back of that cop car.
Bro, you know what? In the I've been in the fucking paddy wagon, and it's not like in the movies where it's just 2 benches and it's just like a shop van or something like that. It's I compare it to a
Wheelbarrow?
dog catcher
Oh yeah, no.
truck or whatever. I wasn't a driver, but I got jammed up as a passenger, and they threw me in the cop car, took me because there was a DUI checkpoint like a mile down the road. So they took me over there, dropped me off, and they threw me in the fucking little paddy wagon they have in there. And you gotta be like in the seated position to get in there, and then you just sit on the little bench seat and you scoot down, and it's butts to nuts to fuck with other people who are fucking hammered. So imagine being enclosed with everybody that smells like fucking just the cheapest beer, fucking throw up, and you're just sitting there with them, just just a fucking
Navajo tacos and
bro.
shit.
Hey, don't knock it till you tried it.
Oh, I like
But yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, you ain't fitting in there, bro. You ain't fitting in there.
No, I'm not. I'm good. Yeah, I don't feel that. That does not sound like a good time.
No, man. But
None of
it'll.
it's a good time.
Yeah, I don't recommend it for anybody. Dude.
Yeah.
No?
I'm sure, I mean, I've done a bunch of reckless stuff when I was younger. Just never got caught, and I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't have a driver's license for like 10 years, 12 years. I just got revoked, and then I just went on this whole just outlaw spree, and I just bro, I got arrested one time. I just left the fucking porno store, and I had a bunch of like, I had like midget porn in like
Yeah,
in the black
go.
bag.
Yeah,
Now
you
it comes
did.
out. All
Yeah.
But then
I've known about this for a while.
Yeah.
I got pulled over. I got pulled over because I had a headlight out, so I put my high beams on. So I have 2 headlights, and they got pulled over. And he's like, "You can't have your high beams on." And I was like, "All right." And he was just like, "Where's your license?" And I was like,
It's
"Listen."
in this bag.
See what
Pulls out
happens.
his midget porn VHS.
So-
with his checkbook.
Yeah.
So I tell the cop, I tell the cop because he's already like getting me out, and we already know the fucking deal. I already had papers out on me, so I was just like, "Hey," I was like, "Listen, man, I'm like a mile."
I'm just trying to jerk off to little people.
I'm trying to follow the yellow brick road right now. Hold on.
I was like, "Listen,
Oh,
man,"
man.
I was like, "My dad lives like a mile away. If I can have him come pick up the car and take it home," he was like, "Well, we got to get it towed." And I was like, "Listen, dude," I was like, "I got weird porn under my seat right now." I was like, "I don't want to have to explain this shit at the pickup yard." And I was
He's
like,
all, how weird.
Yeah.
he just looked at me and he was like, "If your dad can be here in 5 minutes, I'll let him take the car home." I was like, "Cool,
But I'm
bro."
keeping the porn.
Dad, hurry up and get there.
It's confiscated.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You told the guy you have weird porn?
Yeah. I mean, stop my car from getting towed, bro. The tow fines.
As long as it's not bestiality.
Yeah, as long as it's not like super weird shit.
Yeah, hey, horse fucker.
It's just different.
It's
That's
just
all.
different.
Yeah.
It's a lot of short films.
Yeah, bro. No, but I've seen a naked midget before.
In real life?
Yeah, a girl one too.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
A girl one, too.
Girl one, too.
Fucking
Like a
fags.
fucking pot of gold.
Yeah, bro. During the day, she protects a pot of gold at the end of a round.
At night, you protect this dick.
Yeah, we went on an all night bender just looking for because she was a traveling stripper.
Oh, yeah.
So she was going to different clubs out there in Albuquerque, and we just drove around and finally we caught up, and because there's a topless bar and there's a full nude bar, and then we just missed her, and I was like, "Fuck!" At the topless bar,
She
and like,
escaped.
she's at the full nude, and I was like,
She escaped with me pot of gold.
Where are you going?
so I just stood out there with the fucking water hose and just waited for the rainbow to pop up.
Bag of Skittles. Where is she? Where is she?
Where's me Lucky Charms?
Left a trail of Lucky Charms marshmallows.
They're always on me tail.
So,
Looking for my titties and my pot of gold.
bro, no, I kid you not. So we go. If anybody from Albuquerque is listening to this, let me know if Fantasy World is still a place. So,
Shout out to the little people.
So we go out there, and then we haven't missed her yet. So we go in there and it's just packed, bro. So I take $100. I was like, we're gonna spend this $100, and then we're gonna that's all I came there for was just that little Down syndrome booty. And so we go. I get the ones. I get a little brick, and my friend saved me a seat at Pervert Row because it's just backed up, right?
Pervert Row.
Yeah. So we go.
Love it.
We go down there, and then I just see her just walking her little bow-legged ass down the fucking runway, and I was like, yes. I started just flicking the
Making
money a
it
little
rain.
bit.
Fucking made it rain.
My friend comes over and he goes like, grabs me by the shoulder and he says, "Hey, take it easy, okay?" And then as soon as she was just wearing it was like a medium shirt, but it went down to her fucking ankles. So she pulled off that shirt, bro, and was just butt naked, dude. And I was just like, oh shit. Threw the whole stack of money at her.
She fell over and fell off the stage. Fucking knocked her right off.
She could have
It was
covered
like a fucking ant.
She could have covered herself with all those bills, bro, and still
You
had
should've
change,
got
dude.
50-cent pieces, dude.
Bro. And I was like,
Oh
yes,
my
this is the
God.
best thing ever. But then she fucking she was like, she was flossing just butt naked with that shirt and was just twirling around. And she was like, "I want to hear the loudest person." I got the shirt.
You
But
still have it?
no, I wish I did though, bro, because it had a nastiest funk to it. Like
Oh, yeah.
little people smell like cheese, dude. Like
It's all that rubbing, dude.
it is, bro.
You know?
That weird, they have like baby fat like above their
Yeah,
knees, like in
yeah,
their
yeah.
thighs, dude. But she was just flossing, and then I was just like, oh, check this out. And I just rubbed it in my friend's face. Bro, they almost started throwing up.
Oh my God.
But then I remember her name was Luscious Lacey. I think she still does the rounds. And I remember my friend tagged me on.
Oh, Lacey's not going to like this.
She's now 56.
Bro,
We're pen pals.
she fucking, my friend tagged me on her. There was a Facebook post. Like she was coming back to Albuquerque, and they knew the story.
One
with
last
her.
night.
25-year reunion.
One last night, catch Legacy Lacey.
So they tagged me in there, right? And then I don't pay attention like whose post it is or whatever. I thought it was just like a funny like random Facebook meme page or whatever. So I start cracking some midget jokes and having a little fun with my friend, and all of a sudden, but I'm just rattling off joke, come back, post another joke. So I'm just going back. I'm not looking at notifications or anything like that. I'm just rattling off
as you think of them, just fucking throwing them out.
As I'm just going.
The world needs to see this.
just being a funny dude, right? Well, then I didn't realize that it was Luscious Lacey's actual Facebook page, and I was commenting all these little fucking jokes.
Oh shit!
And so every time I would make a comment, she would start talking. She would reply back, talking shit to me, but I don't see him. I'm just fired. I'm just fired off. So she's trying to comment back on everyone, and I'm just going off. And finally, I look back and I was like, I heard her little feelings, dude.
Her little feelings.
Like, she's big mad.
She's big mad. We're getting canceled.
She's medium mad, bro. But
and this is the podcast that we get canceled on.
Why? Because I said midget?
Everything you said, basically.
It's not just one thing.
It wasn't just one thing.
My bad, people.
Yeah, the little people smell like cheese. I mean, it could have been any number of things that got this podcast canceled. And thanks a lot. I'm finally on here with one, and it's going to be the last one.
I didn't smell like cheese.
We're going to go out with a bang then.
Yeah, we didn't even get.
Well, I don't know.
Minutes.
It depends on what kind of cheese she smells like, because some of those cheeses are pretty bad.
Blue cheese, blue cheese or feta.
Dude,
cheese.
I can't eat any smelly cheeses. None of them.
There's a.
I will throw
Swiss
up.
is terrible for me.
There's this cheese, because my family's all German, so there's like German butchers and that we used to go to, and there's this cheese that my mom would get, and it's called Biederkäse. It smells like a fucking rotten foot.
Everything from Germany is.
Oh fuck! Dude.
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut don't smell.
Bullshit the fuck up.
Shut up. You put it in the fridge, the whole fridge would smell. The whole.
I would literally die, dude.
I couldn't. I can't
it.
eat that shit.
Can't do it.
I'm good.
Dude, I
that shit.
was getting off the freeway the other day. I was getting off work and I was on my bike, and there was a fucking dump truck, like a trash truck, and it was coming down the fucking
dripping
hill.
liquids on you.
I was like, dude, I was like, I gotta do something. Because if I sit here, I was like, this dumpster is fucking smelling like a fucking shit can.
Oh yeah,
Like a little person,
bro. Just just straight
this
horse.
Reminds me of Albuquerque.
Just
fantasy world.
Just
pervert row.
Smells like straight midget pussy. And I'm like, I have to pull my helmet. Thank God for the modular, bro. I fucking popped that thing. Because I thought
that thing up, it was like,
bro,
I love little people.
I was like, I have to throw up, and I'm not throwing up in my fucking helmet, bro.
Dude,
it was the fucking worst, dude.
Yeah. Sometimes you get stuck behind some weird shit. On
that and the
bike,
pig
dude.
trucks. The pig trucks are the worst.
Big truck. I've told the story before, but was behind a horse trailer, and this is back in the chopper days. So I'm just wearing a 3/4 helmet, and just riding along and see any rain clouds.
Oh,
getting wet. And you realize it's fucking horse piss. Because it's just coming out of the fucking trailer.
Fucking big old horse dong just fucking letting it go.
That horse is laughing his ass off at you. Yeah.
Just fucking.
Or I've gotten stuck behind hay trucks and I'm allergic to hay.
Oh,
fuck. For like in Idaho somewhere, I'm just riding, and it's just, you can't get around the hay truck, like other car, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all the hay is just, it's like all fresh bales. So it's just all that loose hay is just flying off these trucks. And I mean, I had hay all stuck inside my fairing, like on the road glide, that got in through any of the cracks. When you pulled the fairing off, the next time there was hay inside there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're just like, oh, this is gonna fuck me all up.
What does it do to you?
I get my eyes like it's like if you start rubbing your eyes, it's just my eyes would like all swell up and shit. Like I start sneezing a bunch.
Pussy.
Okay.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, allergic to hay. I'm allergic
Oh,
to
it
grass.
sucks, dude. Like I didn't know it until I was 20 something years old,
Mhm.
and I fed a horse. Like somebody I knew had a horse, and you like animals, so you grab hay and you fucking give it to the horse or something, and then next thing I knew, I my eye itched and I rubbed my eye or something. Next thing
was
my eyes
over.
won't open. Shit
Over.
like that.
Yeah.
You had to take like fucking 5 Benadryl and shit. Next thing you know, you're just passed out on the couch.
Swollen and passed out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die or nothing.
I can't talk shit. My oldest son is allergic to fucking cats. So
I'm not a big fan of cats because of that too.
Yeah, I used to get that too. My eyes would swell up
Yeah.
and shit, and then they'd be
Yeah.
gooped, and he'd be like,
There's other reasons I'm not a fan of cats, but that's one of them. I'm kind of allergic to them.
I feel bad because I took them all when they were younger to in San Diego. There's this cafe where it's like all these.
Catland.
It's a cat cafe. Like all these cats are just, you can have coffee with all these cats in this.
As they
chat
walk in
room.
their own shit and piss in the box, and then walk on the counter where you eat. That's
Bro.
what I want.
This fucking kid, he was.
That's the reason you should be upset for more reasons than your kid's
Dude.
allergic.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he turns around and he was all fucked up, and I was like, I didn't know.
Food's not that bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know cats were your kryptonite, dude. Let's
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty common. Hay and cats pretty
Yeah.
common.
Yeah,
It's just a standard allergy pill that you buy on the counter.
I was super worried that my son was allergic to dogs, LJ, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of the kid.
I get a new kid after
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Sorry, son, you got to go.
This one ain't the right one. Send it back. It's been
Yeah,
rejected.
yeah. This one's
So, something's wrong with this one.
Yeah, where's Mr. Potato?
Oh, I left him at home, dude. I didn't want to like carry him around today or figure out what we're gonna do, so
Oh yeah.
I left him at home.
I should have told you he's allowed it.
I know, but
Yeah, he's
I
chill.
need a break from him too.
Damn.
You know, I see him fucking every day. I take him to work with me every day. You know, he's always fucking with me. So
Yeah.
sometimes I need a break.
What does he do when you're not around?
Fucking jacks off. I don't know what the fuck he
He
does.
just sits on
dude.
the
He
couch kinda shit?
Yeah, sometimes I come home and he's still by the gate when I left. You know,
He's sitting here waiting.
Yeah, he's like, Dad,
Yeah.
you forgot me.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I got a dog door, so he just goes in and out of the house and whatever, you
Yeah.
know, does his thing. But sometimes I need a break.
Oh yeah. He's a yeah. I had to screenshot that your story the other day, a week ago or so.
What, he's on
Sitting
the
at
high chair.
Yeah, sitting at the high chair. He's at a table. There's like a high chair.
I was at a
next to the table,
brewery.
Oh,
and he's
and
sitting in it.
I have a child seat that clips to the table, you know, like those ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And I put him in the child seat. Sits there.
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And he
Fuck yeah.
just chills and I drink beer. So I give him some beer sometimes, or
Yeah.
like sometimes the lady that makes pizzas on Friday night there at the brewery, she'll give me like pepperonis for him or whatever, and I'll bring him to him. You know, and fucking he just chills.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I mean,
Every time I see him, he's
we were-
chill.
Well, yeah, we were at
Yeah.
that bar for how long and at Parts and Labor Show?
Oh yeah,
both nights we were
yeah,
there.
both nights.
And he would just sit at the chair at the bar with us.
And
Yeah.
he would sit right there. He's
Right there. He would try to get your martini and shit.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
one of the most chill dogs
Oh,
I've ever
dude.
seen,
yeah.
dude.
He's not like a normal Frenchie. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's like he's
He'd
so fucking
fart,
chill.
just wait for everybody to smell it.
Crop dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, he's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I just screenshot that and sent it. I showed it to Amy. Oh, look at this motherfucker. Is that Mr. Potato? I'm like, yeah, this fucking guy.
He's got his own fucking seat.
Yeah. She's like, oh my God.
Yeah, my mom had one. That fucker was mean. Did not.
Well,
give
that
a
was yours
fuck, bro.
first.
I got it for her.
No.
Yeah.
Harley.
Yeah,
No, originally you got that dog.
for her.
I thought you got rid of it because the other two dogs didn't get along.
No, she had to get rid of it because the dog attacked the neighbor's dog, and the leash got wrapped around the lady's legs, and she tripped and broke her ankle.
Shit.
So she sued my mom.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
She sued your mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got all kinds of shit. So they snuck the dog out to fucking, I think, Arizona somewhere. They found somebody to adopt her.
They snuck it out
Mhm.
there.
In fucking middle of the night and shit.
They just
Yeah.
smuggle it out. It was
Well, apparently that was the second time that fucker had gotten wild. Like the dog doesn't like that dog would, like when we first got her, she seemed super chill.
because then you rescue her. Somebody else had to get rid of her for some fucking reason.
She a female, you said?
Yeah, she was a female.
Well, there that explains it.
She would go after. So at the time I had a big, like 150, 160 pound Corso, and she did not care. She'd go right after it.
Oh, they don't have a fear of size.
They don't know.
They
don't know,
They
bro.
think they're as big as they are, but I've learned over time I can't have female dogs. They are just unpredictable half the time. I mean, I've raised, like, I had a pitty that I raised since she was a puppy, and I've had many pitties, right? And I've had a lot of female pitties. They've all had the same thing.
Mhm.
You know, after about 2 years old, light switch clicks in them. Doesn't matter if you get them fucking fixed I got them fixed at the earliest you can get them done, right at 6 months. You know, like it's supposed to help with that. Socialize, I had fucking everywhere. You know, training. Fucking always about 2 years, a little over 2 years. Click. and they just flip a switch, man.
Yeah.
They don't like other dogs. You know, the last one I had, she was great with my kids. You know, growing up, we used to leave our kids with her and she'd watch them. You know, they're nanny dogs. I mean, so she always took care of them. That's one thing I did love about her. She was fucking great. I couldn't have her around dogs. She fucking hated other kids. You know, when she got to that point, she hated other kids. She hated kids with hats and shit. I had to separate her and keep her out and shit. And it was just like, I was like, you know what? No more female. That was my last female dog I'll ever have.
I haven't had an issue.
And male dogs, I've had tons of male dogs together and never a fucking issue. But always with the females, man, it was always an issue. And some people don't. I've heard that too.
Yeah.
But for me, I've just always had an issue with them.
I'm worried. I got a female, a little American bulldog, and I got her when I still had my big Corso, and he like just didn't care, and she had the puppy teeth, and he was all chopped up. Like she was just playing with him, but like that was her buddy. And then when he passed away, she got weird after he passed away. So she seems more skittish now. And then like now, like she chases the fence and like gets nasty with the neighbor's dog through the fence and stuff like that. I'm just like, fuck, man, because I have another dog coming. Like he's gonna be a puppy, but
you guys went for it,
huh?
You guys went for it.
Yeah, we're waiting for confirmation that
out here.
No, up by Sacramento, kind of.
You're gonna drive up there.
Sacktown, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, up in the farmland up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're pretty sure this one's stuck, the pairing, but I'm hoping because he's a puppy, she's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm like, she's kind of like mean sometimes. It's like she like this, bro.
She might. He'll know, but yeah, they're female. It's like they're fucking. I'll tell you the story. They're like, you know, she was basically like dementia. She had dementia after some time. It seemed like because she was starting to growl at the other dogs. Mm-hmm. She was going after my other pitty all the time. They were fighting. I was constantly breaking her up. And they grew up together, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden she was just turning on this dog all the time. Then we had like a little Shih Tzu too. She started growling at him. You know what I mean? Just looking different. She had a different look in her eye. Yeah. And many times I'd been bit by her, you know, in my hand trying to break it up. And there was a time me and my ex were together and we were up in Arrowhead up there. And we used to get a dog sitter that would come to the house and sometimes we'd have them stay there or they would just come and check in on them anyways. And she knew all the deal. She dealt with them a lot. And so she'd always separate, like she'd put one away in this huge custom crate that we had or whatever. And then she was bringing the female in. And I guess the female got out of her hand, ran over to the crate, grabbed my boy through the crate. And I had rebarb. Grabbed him through the crate, ripped his whole face apart, bent the rebarb. This lady called, she called me fucking screaming, you know, and I'm up in Arrowhead. I've been drinking a little bit, you know, and I'm like, fuck, just leave him. I said, go home. I'll shoot down there. You know, it's probably the longest drive ever, you know, going there. And so she left him. I walk in the house, dude, and it's like a fucking crime scene. There's fucking blood everywhere. My boy is in the fucking crate, panting. His face is hanging down. You know, she's outside laying on the thing.
Like blood, nothing happened.
Like, yeah, blood everywhere. And I was like, and this was like during COVID, right? When like COVID had started, you know? So I had to fucking crate her, grab him. I had to take him to the fucking emergency vet. You know, I couldn't go in there because it's COVID, you know what I mean? All this shit. So, you know, $3,500 later, I had his fucking face fixed, you know? And then, but that was it for me. I had her put down the next day, you know, because it was just too much, man. I had to separate her from people. I separated from the dogs. It was just too much work, risk. Dude. Yeah. She was 10 years old, you know, but it just got to the point where it was just enough, right?
It does suck. I mean, I know I have my boy, my blue nose has some mental issues for sure, you know, and it's clear. And I'm like a little worried right now. Like I got to keep away. He's going to probably have to live with a shock. Right now, he's been terrorizing my fucking yard. He's ripped my fucking stairs apart recently, which is not part of the mental issue. You know, he's chasing lizards and, you know, whatever. That's what we do out here. But it pisses me off because those stairs have been there.
Yeah.
Now there's no stairs.
Yeah.
And I tell my wife, I said, look, like I see he moved another one today. And I told her, hey, he ain't out here without a shock collar. And we need to watch him. No shock collar on. I see that he's moved another stair today. I said, check this out. This isn't going to affect me. I walk down the slope. It's going to affect you. You walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so you want to let him out without a shock collar, go for it.
Yeah.
But just trust me, when there's no more stairs here, you're the one that's going to be pissed. Not me. You know, But what the problem is, like, he has so many things that he dislikes: cameras, the water hose, bubble machine, like, like these things.
Hats.
Hats, yeah. I'm like, he needs to live with a shock because we need to start breaking of these things now before it's too late.
Before it gets
Yeah, before this little kid's actually walking around
with a hat on or
picking
something.
up the garden
whatever.
hose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure.
Like, we can't do this anymore. And he is a good dog beyond, he right in the backyard. He just gets like fixated and excited and fucking I know I saw a lizard go to these stairs.
Yeah.
The
Get
stairs
out.
need to fucking move now. And he's strong enough to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 2 railroad ties that are like have a giant, metal staple that goes in both of them to bind them together.
Yeah.
And he's picking them and dragging them, and they're 4 feet wide each. So I don't know what is that? 80 pounds at least,
Yeah.
probably.
At least, yeah.
And he's fucking just
Moving it
grabbing
like that.
them and dragging them out of the fucking way. He's a monster, dude.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, I love the dog to death.
Dude, and to get back on, after I had his face fixed, I lost him 3 months later to cancer.
Oh, fuck.
Right? So it was like, dude, I lost 2 dogs within 3 months. That's when I got Potato, because I saw Potato, just a picture of him, and I was like, dude, there's just something in his eyes that reminded me of my boy that I just lost. And
One was looking at you, one was kind of looking over here a little
yeah,
bit.
it was like perfection.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, I gotta fucking have this guy, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it was the first dog that I ever bought. I've always rescued dogs.
Yeah. Me
And I
too.
felt super guilty
Yeah.
for buying him and spending the money that I did on, but it was probably great. He's been a great fucking dog. But I figured, all the dogs that I have rescued over the fucking years and taken care of and all this
Yeah,
shit.
you've earned it.
I earned one shot.
Yeah.
But I was just devastated. I lost 2 dogs within 3 months, and it was like,
Yeah, pit bulls are special.
They are.
It's,
my favorite breed. I love them to fucking death. Bully breeds, period. But
yeah,
especially pitties.
yeah.
They got a special place in my heart, man.
Yeah. Amy's like, she says, we'll only have.
Yeah.
Like she has a thing for them now. Her family grew up, they only had bulldogs. Her sister has a bulldog, but she's like, yeah, no, we're only gonna have.
They are the ultimate family dog.
Yeah.
They really are. And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that they get them and they put them in the backyards and they don't spend the time. They don't realize they just want to be right there.
Oh, they just want to cuddle.
And
with you.
they want to be right there with you. They want to watch the family.
Yeah.
And they, especially female dogs. Okay, let's get back to female. The female dogs, they're motherly. And
Yeah.
my dog used to walk the house real quick before, when they make sure the kids were sleeping, and then she'd go lay down. It wouldn't happen until she did. That's how they are. And their instinct like that is part of the family always. A lot of people don't understand that. And they do take special training though too.
It takes work. It's not one of those dogs you just leave in the backyard.
No, they want to learn. Because they also want to be part of the family and interact.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they want to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get that, but they are a special breed. You really have to be on your game.
Yeah. Dogs, like in general, it's like a weird thing. I think the way, and I don't know if this is different countries, but like for sure the way America does things with dogs, and like, oh, look at this movie, it's got this type of dog in it. Now everybody has that dog all of a sudden. It's a kind of weird. Like,
Overbred, like the Dalmatians.
Yeah.
And even the Frenchies now are fucking super,
Frenchies. Oh, it's great.
super overbred now. And it's
I'll
like,
tell you what I did see recently. This is in a long time. Me and Amy were driving, coming up by Van Buren, and I saw this car. It was like maybe like a BMW like car. I don't know and I saw the windows were down. I saw a Frenchie hanging out. And I was like, oh, look at this, oh, look at this Frenchie. And we're driving, and we pull up, and I roll my window down, and I go like, hey, buddy. And 5 fucking Frenchies, all the back windows were down too.
Fuck yeah.
And between the front seat and the back seat, there was 5 Frenchies like, huh? And they all come to like the window, and the lady's like laughing. She had a furry Frenchie in there and shit.
Yep.
It was the fucking best, dude.
It's all funny till one of them falls out of that motherfucking window.
Yep.
I know. My dog fell out of my car window.
Yeah.
Only one time I ever opened my window for him to be out, and I was just driving home from work real quick. I was on a back street or whatever driving, and he was up there just kind of on his thing, kind of looking. And I looked back, and next thing I know, I just heard and I heard a sliding noise. I look over, and he's fucking gone.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fucking slam on the fucking brakes? Oh, all right. I jump out, and I don't see him.
Ugh.
I see a gutter.
Oh.
right there. And I thought, this fucking guy just slid into the fucking gutter. He's fucking dead and he's in the fucking gutter. And I get out, run, and next thing I know, I see him come fucking hopping around. You know, he's got a little bit of road rash on his fucking head. I'm like, what in the fuck happened? You know, they're top heavy.
Yep.
They're built weird.
They don't know
You
when
know?
those
And they
terms
don't
are
know.
coming.
They're built like Lorenzo.
Yeah, all head. You know what I mean? Yeah,
bro.
head and shoulders above the rest.
Yeah, dude.
And
He don't float.
and I was like, oh my God, dude, my heart sank. I felt like shit. I was just like, I got him home and I was checking him out, you know, making sure I just, you know, but he was okay. But dude, it was the last time I ever opened the fucking window.
That shit makes me so fucking nervous, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I will keep the window cracked so he can get his head out the window.
Yeah.
And that's it. When I got my last Corso, I used to take my dogs to work with me. My first dog, he was a Corso also. After he passed away, I ended up getting my second one. Just a couple months later, somebody was moving, and they were in the military and they couldn't take the dog. They can't take that breed
Yeah.
on base with them. So I went over there, met with them and stuff like that, and then I ended up bringing the dog home. And the first time I was taking it to work, he was a sketchy dog. He was
weird.
He had little mental issues going on,
Tick, huh?
but it's scary when they're that big.
Yeah.
So
They're not a small animal.
and I had no business taking him to work until I fully understood, you know, how he was working and stuff like that. But I was trying to see, like,
He was
you know,
trying
how-
to be like DMX.
yeah.
Where my dogs at?
I was trying to figure out, you know, what he's cool with and what he's not. And at that time, I had a Dodge Challenger, and the window's fucking small, right?
Yeah.
And this fucking dog,
I don't know if you should tell people you had a dog challenger.
he had a bigger head than me. Like, it was a big fucking dog. So I'm thinking, no way he fits out the window. So the window's down. I'm pulling in the parking lot, and then there was this lady who worked in the office next door to us, and she didn't know that my first dog had passed away. And he was super friendly. He was just the best dog ever. All my dogs were the best dogs, but he's my first best dog. And he fucking seen this lady as I'm pulling into a parking spot.
He was not a best dog.
Not
Not at that moment.
He launched out of the fucking window. Somehow he fit out of the fucking window
yeah.
and started running towards the lady, but not happy running, bro.
You're all right.
So so she's just looking and she's like, "Oh, Drago, come here." And I was like, "It's not Drago, run. It's not Drago, run."
Yeah.
And then she sees, she was like, as he's like, and I'm telling you, bro, he was like the size of a fucking
He
lion.
was a big dog.
Just
Yeah.
running, dude, just running at her. She was like, "Oh no." And she took off running into her office. And I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, we can't do that shit.
I wonder why he did that.
He was social. So it's military family. So I don't think they had a bunch of friends of family like to interact with a lot while he was
First
here.
person this motherfucker sees, he
Yeah.
thought I should kill.
Game
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Game
yeah.
on.
So I think
Yeah.
that was only it. Like he was super good with the family and
Yeah.
pets. Like they had a dog and a cat, and he was super good with them. It's just with people, it was weird if you were taller than him, which is everybody. He had a problem with you, but
Yeah.
you sit down, nice.
It was
So
weird.
you stand back
Yeah.
up, he's gonna want to eat you.
I went there and he at his house and he's like, you know, I'm good with dogs, so I don't ever get like scared by dogs, you know, like where if a dog's acting weird, I'm like, probably not the best mentality to have sometimes, but you know,
Yeah.
like even with his dog, I'm like, bite me, like, you know, or nothing. And I'm like, hey, but he was acting like real weird, like, because I was standing up.
Yeah.
And he's like, sit down. I sat down on the couch and then rested his head on my lap, shit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, he ended up sitting with me for like 45 minutes or some
Mhm.
shit. I'm just petting him. Stand up again. Nope. Back to the fucking square one. It was weird. He was a weird dog.
I wonder if it was any type of discipline. As a guy was standing up and maybe rearing up above him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe
Yeah,
maybe that's where he got a little weird.
it's hard to
thing
tell
from-
because I don't think he was like abused in any way. I'm telling you, he was probably the smartest dog I've ever had. Like, and it's
Maybe it was a dominance thing. Maybe he wanted you to be down.
see, and I thought so too, but
I
he
wanted you to be down on all fours.
But he wasn't
fucking
like-
peanut butter session.
he was like when I was telling you the Frenchie, she would attack him.
Yeah.
Like he would be laying down and she's over there humping. Most dogs, like my first dog, Drago, if a dog like got near his back, he was gonna let you have it. Rhino didn't care. He didn't care about other dogs being
Just do your
attacked. Like,
thing.
Just peg me.
Yeah, just do it.
yeah,
Fucking
like,
grinder.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, he was totally cool. Like he didn't. I don't feel like he had like a dominance issue. I think it was scared. I think what it was. I think when people were taller than him, he was scared.
That's what it makes me wonder
Yeah.
about. Maybe this guy, you know, you got it from whatever, maybe some obedience, him being up and over him or something, maybe it triggered that little
Yeah, I
little thing. You know, and it only takes maybe one time. one good time. You know what I mean? And now it's like I remember that shit forever now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Dogs are fucking smart.
We got a
Not
trainer.
mine, but yeah, most
Yeah.
dogs.
We got a trainer involved because my wife, she had a big American Bulldog Pit Bull mix.
Yeah.
And when we moved in together, our dogs had never been together. So I mean, that was gonna be the fucking test. If the dogs don't get along, we don't get along. You know. So we did a lot of like I did a lot of training with the actual dog trainer, and went over all the stuff. And we, for the most part, we got under control. I mean, he bit one person, and that was it. But the guy put his hand out there for it to get bit, so it's his fault.
Dogs are dogs still, you know. I mean, like we had a
at the end of the day.
Yeah, we had a. I mean, I've been bit by our own dog, not our dog. Amy's been bit by.
Yeah.
It's always breaking up a fight. Our two males will fight, you know.
Yeah.
It's not on purpose.
No, that's how it never. Yeah, like I said, I've had broken up mine. So one of them bit my hand, the other one bit my ass and was shaking my fucking ass. While I'm holding the fucking female back like this, and he's shaking my ass. I'm trying to grab him.
Yeah,
oh, dude,
it's.
Yeah.
Let me see the scar.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been shot.
You
in
keep
the
sending it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogs are. It's a fucking. That's a real thing. Like I'm a firm believer, and you got to be. It's like kids. You got to be fucking involved. Otherwise, you're gonna have a shitty kid. You're gonna have a shitty dog.
Oh, yeah.
You neglect the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was always bringing in new dogs as we were rescuing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, you know, I had a good system. I always knew how to interact them and bring them together. You know, new dogs into a new facility. You know, what I used to do is I'd keep all my dogs inside. I bring the new guy into the fucking backyard. I let him run around 15, 20 minutes, smell everything. And then I bring the dog out that was actually my Shih Tzu. Actually, believe it or not, Shih Tzu was actually the dominant dog of over the pit bulls, right?
Yeah.
And he'd been there the longest. He's the oldest. I'd let him out and see how they interact. You know, watch that. The next thing I know, I take him out. I bring another one out.
Yeah.
I let them smell, do their thing, and put that one away. And I, you know, what I mean, go through the rotation,
Yep.
and then I'd let them out altogether. I'd leave the one out there and let
it's a
them all
process.
together. Yeah, it's a process.
2 hours.
But they let the dog smell everything first, get all the smells out of the way, and then you can bring your other dog out. You know, and this way he's done trying to figure out, because he's still trying to figure out shit, right?
Yeah.
And you bring another dog, and then it creates like a friction.
Tension.
But as he runs around, let him piss on whatever they want to fucking piss on, let them do whatever they want to get comfortable, and then bring the other one out and kind of work it into the thing. And then it's like you know, make them smell the asses real quick and get it out of the way.
Yeah, we did something sort of similar to that, but it took like a month. So when we moved in, we brought the dogs in. I put baby
you were
gates.
putting gates
I
everywhere.
put baby gates everywhere.
Keep them separated.
Yeah, we kept for the longest time. We kept one upstairs and one downstairs, and then we would kind of interchange them. Like we would block them off in one room downstairs, let the one go outside, and then he would come back in.
Work.
Dude, it was a lot, and then it got to the point where they were allowed to be on the same floor, but baby gates, and then they kind of they never really went nose to nose to sniff each other through the gate, but like they would sleep back to back at the gate.
Yeah.
And then we would during the days we would walk them in the backyard. I would do like a small circle with one, she would do a bigger circle with the other one, and they would kind of just, it got to the point where we would keep walking them until they would stop looking at each other. Like to see what the other one was doing. They would just follow either one of us, where they didn't care. And then it got to the point where, I mean, I'm telling you, these dogs are super smart. And we put the dog beds, we did a movie night in the living room, put dog beds on each end of the couch. And then we had them lay there, and they laid there, they didn't care. And then we went outside one day, and I was just like, all right, let's see what happens. And then they kind of had like the high tails and like the hair a little bit, but it was like more of just like, I think it was more excited than anything.
Yeah.
And then
Like that movie, You've Got Mail.
I didn't see that.
Finally together.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember the dogs in that movie.
But yeah, I mean, after like they went in the backyard and they kind of wrestled a little bit, like having fun. And then after that, they were like peas and carrots, dude. But like, it was a long fucking month, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm not doing
that's
all
too
that.
much.
Yeah, I did what you do.
Yeah, I
More or less.
Yeah, I move a little quick, and I get them to the.
One day.
Yeah.
my
2
marriage
hours.
is riding on these dogs peeing together.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna get rid of her dog. The only thing that was hard too is because if they both decided they didn't like each other, it's almost like 300 pounds of dog that I'm not gonna be able to separate by myself.
We've never brought, well, when we got Floyd, we only had 2 Belgian pit mix dogs, Barry and Clyde. We got Floyd the Blue Nose. He was only 6 months old. So he was middle size of his size now, you know?
but not a puppy.
Not a full puppy, but not a full adult.
Not showing not
physically.
showing any maturity. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
so
Like,
he cowered down right away to anybody that rolled up on him, and it was a pretty.
yeah, they were able to establish dominance over him very easily.
And then we got the other the red nose.
Yeah.
She was
The
8
wild
weeks
child.
old. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, what do you?
Yeah.
You know, like if you're gonna eat this dog,
That's what I'm hoping. Bringing in a new puppy, it'll be different because I think they got a mental thing.
They know it's a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're dealing with a female.
Yeah.
You know, who's motherly instinct. It's a puppy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because Clyde was our only female. We've got the puppy female.
Mhm.
She thought it was.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping
She
will
treated
happen.
it like her puppy.
Yeah.
She became protective over it. But that dog's the weirdest dog we have. Not the red nose, our youngest one. Because it's funny to watch her. She has a completely different relationship with each other dog. You know what I mean? And the relationship she has with each one of them, no other dog has that relationship with that dog. Like, no, it's weird, man. I don't know. She's a bitch. Like, she is a bitch though. She's
Female
a
dogs,
bitch, dude. She is a good dog, but she's always been like a little wild. Even after training, she was just like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And she's good, but she like doesn't listen on purpose.
Mhm.
You know?
Well, they're bullies. They're stubborn.
Yeah, yeah.
They're always stubborn.
And she acts like she's been beat. That's the most annoying shit to me. Dogs.
They cower down like, no.
Yeah, like, oh, he's gonna hit me. Like,
I've never fucking hit you in my
touched
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, like, or you like, you know, you're in the kitchen and you step backwards and they like cower like you're gonna fucking kick them or something. I'm like, I'm gonna kick you. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? And like, and nobody sees it besides me. You know, and it's like people are here like, you know?
Yeah.
But it's
I
like,
watched this dog cower.
It's just
one time.
embarrassing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, what are you doing? But she doesn't, you know what she like, she'll ditch, she cowers and dodges because she doesn't want to get caught. So like, you know, because like, you know, something when she's fucking around in the backyard and you yell at her, she runs from you. She doesn't like go in the house.
Yeah.
My other dogs will be like, get in the fucking house right now. And they'll be like, you know,
Yeah. They're like,
she's like,
"Damn it."
fuck you, come get me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna, if she gets out,
It's now a game.
yeah, if she gets
Game
out in
on.
the main yard,
Yeah.
she's out there.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and he was like, what about rattlesnakes? I'm like, oh, see if they'll want to deal with her. You know,
Yeah.
like,
You're gonna
fuck.
figure it out.
She's got to learn.
Yeah, goddamn bitch. She's a good dog though. She's funny. She's got a weird personality. They say those red noses are way more stubborn. And if I didn't know that, and if that is true, I believe it. Just based on
Yeah.
you know, yeah. You got
And you got 4 big dogs.
4 big dogs.
Yeah, that's a whole nother fucking slide.
It's like you never get rid of
No, that's a
the
wrap.
dog hair, dude, all the time. No matter how much you vacuum.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Your vacuum's dying.
Yeah. We buy special pet vacuums and shit.
Yeah. Replace them every 6 months because they just
Fuck,
Give up.
man. You know, yeah. I love my dogs. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to happen. You know, I think 4 dogs is.
That's a lot, dude.
I think
I
2 is
I
my.
had 5 at one time, and
Oof.
2 of them were pitties. The rest were smaller dogs, but
Yeah.
we had 2 deaf Bostons.
Oof.
We got them knowing they were deaf because nobody wanted them. And I
Yeah,
didn't know this, but I had heard that 25% of all Bostons are deaf.
No way.
It's
That's a high
It's a
percentage.
thing. It's a high percentage with it.
Yeah.
And so we got them knowing, but you know, separation anxiety is a fucking, oh boy,
Mhm.
that's fun. You know, they
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
scratch, but they're super smart because all their
They're
other,
smart dogs.
yeah, and they're hypersensitive after they're deaf like that. So they learn all kinds of how to open doors, fucking open drawers, fucking pull the trash cans out, fucking, you know, just fuck everything up. But they scream, you know, because they don't know
Oh,
their noises. So that when you're leaving the house, they're like, and people are probably thinking they're just getting beat inside the house, but they don't realize. And you walk out, you're like, I have deaf dogs.
yeah.
Deaf dog, just a deaf dog, doesn't know its
Yeah.
own voice.
Oh wait, that's the one in the basement.
Yes,
Don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just locked that one up just for fun.
Yeah. That's a
But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, having that many dogs is
lot of work.
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and ours are all. I feel like they're all special needs.
Fucking-
I wish
and
I could have 4 dogs.
Lots of fucking money for.
I wish I could.
I mean, I
handle
wish
that.
I could have 20 dogs.
Yeah.
Realistically,
Yeah.
I do. I like dogs a lot, and I like animals in general a lot.
Yes.
And so I like, but it's just it's a lot of work. And I mean, we have a specific diet for our dogs. I got to
Mhm.
drive to Orange County to get the food when we we basically meal prep for them. You know what I mean? Like,
It's extra children.
oh, they
Children.
I don't obviously, I don't do what, you know, for myself, what gets done for them.
Mhm.
In the fact of like, you know, just a lot. It just becomes a lot. And it becomes like things like, hey, we should go on vacation or a fucking cruise or whatever. How many days? 5. It's too many days.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And I do understand that too. And I don't want to be like like unsensitive. And some people are probably gonna be like, fuck dogs. But you know, like I love my dogs. They are great. I mean,
Yeah.
and I do agree that's a lot of days away from the dogs, and the dogs see things differently than we see things. You know what I mean? And we have 2 dogs that are in the, 10
8
years.
hours to them is like a fucking lifetime that you're fucking gone.
You have 2 dogs that are 10 years old now. You know what I mean? So you just don't know. Not that then they, I mean they're in great health and everything, but you never fucking know. And it's like we were talking about it yesterday when we were driving. And I'm like, they could be around for another 6 to 8 years. You don't fucking know. They eat fucking great. You know what I mean? My dogs only eat like as if they lived in the wild. So they only eat raw meat with fucking organs and bones ground up into it and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know somebody that has dogs that are 10 years old that look the way my 10-year-old.
No, they don't look 10 at all.
They don't. They're,
No.
I mean, besides they have, gray on their snout now,
Yeah.
they're fucking lean. They run around my yard like fucking crazy
Yep.
all day long.
That raw food
nonstop.
diet changes everything about a dog.
Everything.
I mean, look at Potato that time that he had that issue
yeah.
where he couldn't fucking walk.
Yep.
He was heavy because I had him on regular food.
Yep.
And then that bloating of fucking regular food that makes him just swell up. He was big and it was like
Filler.
unhealthy and he had issues. He'd jump off things, his back and the compression. I mean, Frenchies have those issues anyways.
Yeah.
But that was like the biggest scare where he couldn't fucking walk and all this shit. I changed his diet, man. He lost a bunch of freaking weight and I put him on a raw food diet and he's fantastic and hasn't had a fucking, knock on wood, hasn't had a fucking flare up in fucking couple years.
Probably fake.
That's all right.
Get some game back here.
Yeah, get some wood back here. And hasn't had a fucking flare up, and it's based on the diet, man.
And where do you get yours from?
Actually, I used to get mine. I used to use this butcher out in like La Crescenta that used to sell dog food. But I found this other food that I've been having them on. It's made by Primal, right? But it's a raw food.
Yeah.
But you can buy it at the
A little
certain
easier to
stores.
get,
It's a little easier to get. I don't have to drive all the way out there, but it's more expensive than it. But
Yeah.
he does good on it.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't give a fuck.
Like we have to go out. I got a butcher in Garden Grove.
Yeah.
And I go out and I get 150 pounds once a month. And we have freezers, and it comes in blocks like this big in
Yes.
like a big plastic bag. And then you got to thaw it out. Then you got to slice it up. And then you got to weigh it. And you got to put it in individual
It's
Ziploc
a
bags.
fucking lot of work.
Because my dogs combined eat 40 ounces a day. Whatever, I don't know pound to ounce, but whatever that is, you know what I mean? My dogs eat 40 ounces a day of raw meat. You know what I mean? 10 ounces in the morning, 10 ounces in the afternoon, 4 dogs.
Yep.
And so you got to have it in the plastic bags. And then like, we've never ran out. We're fucking neurotic like this.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a situation.
Yeah, it is.
But then it also becomes a situation. Like, say you're out and you're fucking around. This is the one time we were out one time in the Econo line, like just fucking around for the day. We went out to Bishop. We went Lake Isabella and let the dogs run and shit. Like, let's just spend the night. We ended up just going to the store, getting hamburger patties or something. You know what I mean? For one day, that's fine. But it's like these little situations. You can't run out of dog food. If we travel with the dogs, we have to then see how many days we're going to travel in the motorhome, how
Plan
much
it
dog
out.
food we can get ahead of time. We have to sort it all out, freeze it all in the motorhome. Luckily,
storing it in the motorhome's a fucking. You gotta have a whole
So-
other fucking ice chest.
so
for that.
we had to put it in the freezer because it has to be frozen.
Yeah.
And because say when we go to South Dakota, we're gone for 2 weeks. So it's not just like a 2 nights. You know what I mean? And so it's like you have no food in the freezer for yourself now. The freezer's the dogs until you're like 4 or 5 days into the trip. Now you can stop at like Walmart and get some frozen stuff for yourself because there's room cleared up. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like,
yeah.
it's a situation and it's a lot of fucking
That's
work.
kind of why I got off that type of system with him.
Yep.
Even though he's just one, I don't really have the space to actually have like all this other frozen food in there waiting because I don't want to drive all the way there, so I have to buy it in larger bulk, right? So I
Yep.
just have it for a while.
Yep.
But it just takes up so much fucking
a
room.
lot
It's
of work.
just
We have a freezer in the garage. We put it all in. That's all in that freezer. Elk bones that they've given us and dog food.
That's it. That's how you have to do
I
it.
got to piss.
Commercial break. I seen you dancing for a minute there.
Yeah, I was feeling the same thing. I got to fucking. Oh, we do? All right.
Or there's a reason why they're not here, and if you bring them in, they'll either leave or die. Yeah, I just don't feel like wasting money. What did you bring in this bag?
I just grabbed some
Some aftershave?
aftershave.
Beard butter?
Oh yeah.
You're really off your diet, bro. Hey,
Just on the weekend. Fuck you! Don't start talking shit, bitch.
you were working hard. What did you say the other day? Sculpting boulders, you said in your story. You got fucking, crumb cake and shit in there.
Oh, dude.
Nobody ate it though, right?
Dude, it's.
You are going to eat it on the way home for 100% sure.
No, guy. You just stop at that Jack in the Box.
I went to Jack Box the other day by your house. I went to Jack Box. Fuck, couldn't even tell you. Fucking.
That's my,
Oh, your noons?
my bitch beer. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do this. I just, after 10 years of talking shit on these,
Yeah.
started drinking these fucking goddamn seltzer waters.
Yeah.
Worst thing.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, it is because of Jake, actually. It is because of Jake.
Did you ever
Started
get?
there.
Did you ever get weird heart palpitations?
That's just because of the stairs.
Well, there's a link to carbonated drinks like waters and shit like that. That will from what I've heard and I've read, because I would get in them bad when I was drinking a lot of vodka sodas, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I get like these fucking weird like, and so I looked it up, and it's basically the carbonated water tricks your brain into thinking that you're actually exercising, so it speeds up your heart sometimes.
That's probably good for me.
Well, it only speeds up your heart. It
I don't
doesn't
know
do
what's
anything
good for
else.
Your heart, bro.
It doesn't do anything else for you, but you get these crazy heart
If your
flutters.
heart is going faster, doesn't that burn more calories?
No, it just means your heart attack's coming.
That's how you get a heart attack.
That's it. That's all it means, because the rest of your body's not working. It's just your heart's beating.
So
and
if
it's
somebody's
fucking
having
weird.
a heart attack, if they start like, do you think
They
it
might.
would offset it?
It's like
I don't
meth.
think anybody's ever tried it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I just started on these like in the last like couple months.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not shitting on
Nebraska.
them. Yeah.
Nebraska got me.
Did it get you the Waterloos?
Well, the thing we
They're
switched
great
over.
with vodka.
We switched over from the LaCroix to the Waterloos because we were reading that the LaCroix have that forever plastic in it.
Yeah.
And Waterloos don't.
Yeah.
They have nothing.
Yeah.
They tested it. No forever plastic.
Oh, that's right. You were on the LaCroix last time, right?
Yeah, I still have some. We're finishing off what we bought, but from now on, only by the Waterloo.
Yeah, I only.
But I mean, I'm to the point where I'm at the restaurant yesterday and I got a soda water. I got soda water with lime.
Yeah.
My whole life I've hated soda water. I think it tastes gross.
That's what I do when I'm not drinking. If I don't want to drink,
Yeah.
I that's like my mocktail, I guess.
Yeah.
I smash up some jalapeno, put some club soda in there with some lime, make it a little bit spicy.
Wow.
You know, and that's my drink. And if I go to a bar or something with people, I'll just order that.
Yeah, because people don't know you're not drinking.
No, they don't know you're not drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I've hated soda water my whole life.
Yeah.
Now I'm all about it.
Yeah.
And it was Jake came in here. We were doing a podcast, and he had these liquid death soda drinks, and it's like a watered down soda water Coca-Cola, right? 30 calories, like 4 grams of sugar or something like it was. So they were like pretty okay for you.
Yeah.
And so I tried that. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. And, I went and bought a couple, you know what I mean? And because I've never liked the Liquid Death, like soda or soda water drinks, like the sparkling waters.
Yeah.
It tasted like, always tasted like a little salty or something. Like it's weird. And I drank those that I got. Bought some, drank them. Flew to Nebraska for the race. And I'm on the plane. And I always get a ginger ale. But I'm like, man, I kind of like, I don't really do.
Ton of sugar in that.
Yeah. I don't really do a lot of sugar. You know what I mean? Like sugar is not the reason I'm fat. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. I like ice cream and candy and all that shit, but on a normal basis, I'm not like, oh, I don't drink soda.
Yeah.
For one, I just don't drink soda.
Yeah, I don't.
Energy drinks, I usually will drink sugar-free ones and I'll go weeks without energy.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So I'm not like the sugary eating type person. And I'm like, I'm going to get, I'm going to get a ginger ale. And I seen the lady pull out a LaCroix on accident for somebody and she put it back. Am I going to order that right now?
I gotta go there right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I am, aren't I? And I sure as fuck. And I'm like, I'll take that soda water, And she's like, that actually is my favorite one. It's the yellow LaCroix.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I drink it, it has this hint of vanilla, but it's like a lime or a lemon.
That's a lemon, right?
It's a lemon LaCroix. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. Every time I have one, I have this hint of vanilla. I think like a vanilla soda water or something,
I love vanilla flavored shit too.
And I've been drinking them ever since now.
I love Vanilla Crown. I get so I drink the Coke Zero with Vanilla Crown.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like a vanilla Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah. I can
Dude.
see that'd be good.
Yeah.
So yes, you're getting the sugar from the Crown, whatever, but you're minimizing the sugar.
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna drink, you're gonna drink.
It's fucking delicious though. I can tell you right now, I could go through the whole fucking bottle. It's fucking that good.
Yeah.
You know, the two together.
Yeah. I haven't been drinking a whole lot.
Oh.
It's just been
You haven't been a big drinker for a while.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm just too busy.
Yeah.
I'm too busy. I mean, I'll go through stints you know what it really is too, is Amy hasn't drank.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? She had one drink when we went on a little family vacation recently. She had a drink, but like since she's
Was she ever a big drinker at all?
Oh, that's all we ever did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. When we met, it was, oof.
Oh, I remember you telling me the story when you guys first met.
Cabo Cantina in class of 47. Like she lived in Balboa.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it was just game on all the time. The district, we were in HB, we were just, Cassidy's, Goat Hill.
Is that the night
Tavern.
she got into that guy's face or something?
Oh, I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her.
That was our first date.
Yeah. That was your first date. I remember you telling me the story of that, dude.
When she told some guy he's wearing a Woody Allen jacket.
Yeah, you're like, I am taking you home.
Yep.
I don't care if you have
It was
shit all over the toilet either.
I don't care if you were trying to get me a snack.
Yeah. Make mine a double.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, she likes to drink. Her dad likes to drink. Like it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, when we would do family vacations, we get turned up. You know what I mean? Like, but she's my, my right hand. You know what I mean? Like, she not drinking, I'm not drinking, kind of.
Sure.
Like,
it makes it so much easier to not do something too when the other one's not doing it either.
Yeah. I mean, we have a gang of booze in the house at all times.
Yeah.
Like,
because you never know when it's going to go down.
You never do.
You do.
Like if if she's like, I want to drink tonight. Like I just got new because I do like to have drinks. Like I genuinely.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to drink?
So my go-to cocktail is an old fashioned.
Penis colada.
Yeah. Penis colonics.
So I went my whole life.
Hold the colada.
Right.
If you like penis colonics.
I went my whole life like just basically beer or whiskey. And there was a time in life where it was Jim Beam and water. And I would drink a handle of Jim Beam a week and just pass out every night in my fucking recliner. And then I kind of lost the taste for whiskey for many years. Like it was like,
I can see that.
And I just went to beer only, and I was just always drinking beer, But then, like, more recent, a few years ago, I was in Pennsylvania with Big Paul Weidman from Dynamical Performance, and John the Painter, and Mikey from Nine Finger Fab, and like some other Indian Larry employees and stuff. We all went to dinner, and everybody ordered an old fashioned with a steakhouse, and what the fuck is an old fashioned? And you gotta have. And so I take a drink of somebody's or tasted somebody's. I'm like, drink. This is it. You know what I mean? And it was, we ended up having multiple or whatever. And then from that day on, as in my travels, I would be like around trying different old fashions and
different places. and
realizing
fucking-
some people do not know how to make an old
Yeah.
fashioned.
Some people make them really great. And some guys have different ways of making them that are still great, but they're not unconventional
Yeah,
compared to like what you normally see.
I'm gonna say I'm an old fashioned snob. If you have small ice cubes in it, please don't bring it to my fucking
Yeah.
table.
Do not.
For one, because that throws everything off.
Yeah.
If you're not making an old fashioned with a giant ice cube, I
Yes.
don't even fucking.
Or it's like making a Moscow Mule and not putting it in a copper cup.
Mm.
Yeah. See, I've never had a Moscow Mule, but I know they come in a copper
They-
cup.
yeah,
You've never had a Moscow Mule?
No. See, I'm not like that's the thing though. Like I like to drink, but I'm not a big adventurous drinker where I'm gonna I'm gonna try that. You know what I mean? I like mojitos when I'm feeling like Lorenzo, like a little you
Yeah.
know
A little froggy there.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I like and more recent, like when I've gone like Mexico trips and stuff like that, I'll do like the I do like the pina coladas or something like that, like this daytime drinking at the pool. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you're in
gotta be a
Mexico. You
certain
gotta you kind of get
vibe,
to
yeah.
but Mexico that
Yeah.
you're released to drink foo drinks.
yeah.
It's
Well,
different.
And I've done it in my backyard when I've inflated a pool in the middle of summer,
There you
and
go.
then I core out a pineapple and I make my own fucking pina coladas. It's fucking amazing.
Well, if you like mojitos, you would love a Moscow Mule.
okay,
They're delicious.
Okay.
They are. They're another
they're
go-to.
like a
the
mint
ginger
type
beer
thing, right?
with a little bit of mint, a little bit of
Yeah.
lime in there. Vodka.
Okay.
I like to add like a jalapeno to mine. I like everything
Pretty
a little bit spicy.
Yeah, yeah.
I had,
I like
a,
a
I had,
little
a,
bit
I
of
had
spice.
bitters in mine.
Yeah.
See, like I get a little afraid of vodka because vodka makes me emotional.
It makes you want to twerk. Oh.
No, it's working the other way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Vodka
I
does
like
make you emotional.
Crying emotional.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Amy's vodka. So like it's Amy will drink the high noons and she'll drink like those vodka based
Yeah.
drinks like that. But she like beer, she fucking hates the smell. It disgusts her. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So she's a vodka drinker. But for me, if I get too far on vodka, I get real emotional. And I've had it times where this is a past life, like I've gotten out of vehicles because I need to walk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'll walk home. You know what I mean? And I just take off through the golf course.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
next thing you know, you're sitting against a tree in the middle of the night, like,
Yeah.
I'm a
just-
monster.
yeah, you don't even know what you're emotional about.
No.
Like, it's like, but like I have also blacked out one time on whiskey,
Hmm.
and that was like a couple
Who
years
hasn't,
ago.
though? Who hasn't?
Yeah. But that when you're daytime drinking and it's still sun up and you can't figure out how you're in the fucking hotel room all of a sudden, like that's,
Yeah.
you just
And
get a little,
who's this guy in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I guess my fear with the stuff like that is I have a friend who has been sober for a long time now, but he was an alcoholic, and we used to drink a lot together back in the early, older teenage days, early 20 days,
Yeah.
and he when he finally got clean or sober, whatever the right word is, he said, yeah, in the beginning it was like 2 bottles and I finally black out. But as time went, a 6-pack of beer and I'd black out. And then the next day I wouldn't know what happened. And I always have that in my head. And I don't know if that happens to everybody or nothing.
Yeah.
But like I blacked out on whiskey. Nothing bad happened or anything like that. But I didn't remember going to certain places we went to because we
Yeah.
were in Catalina.
Yeah.
And and I didn't remember going to these places and the
It's
kids.
kind of a scary thing.
And again, nothing bad happened, but it
No.
was on.
But it sucks not remembering.
Yeah.
That's what's fucked up.
Why are my underwear on backwards?
Yeah, that's a thing,
Back to
apparently.
front, front to back.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
But and it's not. I still do drink whiskey, but it's just like I like because when I drank whiskey in my younger days, it was to get fucked up. Now I'm drinking because it's nice to just have a drink.
Takes you longer. You sip it.
You sip
slow it down.
it.
It's a slower pace.
That's
what I don't like about vodka because
Yeah.
vodka, I don't know the end.
Yeah.
I can drink vodka sodas like fucking those Waterloos.
Yeah.
They really just go down like that. And next thing I know it, I'm hammered, but that's after a long time. And sometimes I don't even get hammered.
Yeah.
I can just drink it.
That's what I noticed with Amy too, because she can drink, she can put it down. But when we are drinking a lot together, like every once in a while, like she'll drink a whole fifth, no problem, right?
Yeah.
But like every once in a while, it's like you're only halfway through the bottle and you're shit housed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like what happened? She's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
get that too sometimes.
Yeah. So the vodka's a weird.
It's how you pregame for it. You gotta prepare your body. I like before.
If you just stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's it.
if I know I'm going out, I drink a bottle of water. I'll pop fucking ibuprofen before I start drinking, and then before I go to bed, have a
A
bottle of
little
water.
Vaseline on the butthole.
Yeah.
Fucking call it
Just
go.
fucking ready to go.
Yeah,
You
All
know?
right, I'm going to sleep. Nobody better be in here.
Oh, there's no pants on.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Yeah. But the old fashioned's my thing. I make them myself now. I mean, I've had some really good ones at places. I've had like bacon old fashions where they put like
A little, yeah.
yeah. But like I a couple of months ago I went to Costco and I have like the big rubber ice cube makers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I went to Costco and they had a set. It was like a little nice. It was almost like a Tupperware, plastic and with a rubber cap and stuff. So I have a bag that's in the freezer already. Like there must be 20 of the balls in there ready to go. I haven't had an old fashioned. I don't know when last time, but when I'm ready, game on.
You know what I always wanted to do was, and I'm going to put this out there, somebody's probably going to take it. I don't know. I've never seen it. What I talked about was making like those ice cubes, like the large ice cubes, but selling them at liquor stores.
Oh, yeah.
So when guys go in to buy, high-end bottles or whatever, and they're going to a party locally or whatever, you can get these pre-high-end clear, really clear.
Yeah, really clear is the
yeah,
key. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Mine aren't clear, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like really like high-end ice cubes that you get for your cooking cocktails.
Yeah.
And you get them at a liquor store, at a Bevmo or places like that.
I bet you, I would imagine some.
I've never seen them anywhere.
Yeah, we were not in the right place for that.
But yeah.
Bet you New York.
Probably.
Yeah, high-end liquor stores in New York or something. Yeah, I don't think we're in the right place for the.
But I mean, listen, for a guy like myself that likes good vodkas or likes good whiskeys,
likes to spend money too.
Yeah,
I would totally.
I would buy them if they had them there. I'd be like, I'm going to a party. Oh hell yeah, I got these fucking.
How cool I'm gonna look.
I think it's most people don't understand.
No,
they do have ice machines now that'll make the big ice cubes.
Yes, even at the regular refrigerators now, the options in there.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
that's
like
we almost
cool.
got one of those.
Yeah,
we almost got one of those. Instead, we got one that makes fucking Sonic ice or something. I don't know.
That's stupid.
You're stupid.
That just went quiet real quick.
No, I don't. I'm not an ice cube person, but I know people love that Sonic ice.
Yeah.
They had this at Miguel's when we went Miguel Junior's.
Yeah, when
I made sure Amy's
ice
cup
and
was
shit.
like full of that. You know, 'cause she likes that ice too. I'm not a nice person. Like I didn't even put ice in my cup.
Yeah, I don't like to chew on it or anything.
I don't chew ice.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So there's gonna be some people like, who the fuck cares? Just slam it fucking out of the bottle. Or can you hear the comments on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine too. I mean, I've done that. I think I'm a little older now, and I don't know if I'm drinking to just get fucking wasted anymore.
You're just better than everybody.
Nah, it's not that. Dude. I'm a piece of shit, Like, but I want to. Sometimes I've never had a cocktail like that. I called mine, right? So when I found the old fashioned, I was excited.
Yeah.
So I was like, finally, like when we go camping. And like, my wife's got a bottle of vodka and I'm just fucking Coors Light. You know what I mean? Now I can sit there and when we go camping, I put my table out. I got all my shit set out and I'm sitting at the campground. I'm fucking making smoky old fashions right there. People are walking by like, oh shit.
This dude's got the fucking
Yeah. I'm like,
this guy's got a problem.
Yeah, I got nice
professional.
Glasses. Yeah. I get down on it. Like I think I make them really well. Like I make them how I like them. I like them a little bit sweet.
I don't know where the fuck they're at right now because we should have thought about this.
Yep.
Well, last time you were here, we fucking or at the studio, you guys brought
the Jameson.
Yeah, oh, God, that coffee.
The coffee Jameson.
And then we ordered like $200 worth of sushi. Remember, and it was so late, and then they gave
11
us those,
o'clock at night.
Yeah, they gave us 3 bottles of the
sake.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude. Well, so here's the thing. Okay, so I got a bike down there I'm building, and it's a dyna for my friend Bonner, who's starting a rum company. It's called Lost Rose Rum.
I like the name.
Yep. And he actually just has his very first like sample bottles and everything. He's got a peanut butter rum. But and he's gonna come on and we're gonna do some taste testing. So maybe we should have you that day too.
That would be great.
They actually make an old fashioned.
Really?
Yeah. So he's making drinks with their rum, with their dark rum, not the peanut butter rum.
Yep.
The dark rum that is like a replacement for whiskey.
I have to have Lacey drive me that.
Yeah. We just need to get a sponsored camper.
Yeah.
And just that way you
shout
can
out
stay
to
on
Giant RV.
Yeah.
Frankie,
where you at?
We need a trailer on site for one night.
Yeah. One or just let it stay. Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Yeah. We'll just plug. I got plugs. We'll plug you in. You'll have AC. You can have your own pooper.
You can put Vaseline on your butthole all you want. It's fine.
As long as I got a place that I can plug in my CPAP, You can have however much
Yeah.
Vaseline
We
you
got
want. My
fucking
butthole
Top
that you
Gun
want, bro.
going. That's
You
fine.
can put as much Vaseline on my butthole as you want.
As long as I got my CPAP, I'm good, bro.
We put a bed up here. You can sleep up here.
Keep it away from Justin so he's not farting down my fucking my air supply.
Well, it'd be your own fart. I'd just plug it right in that Vaseline. Right in that fucking Vaseline.
That wasn't even difficult. It just went right in.
Yeah.
I'm good with my own flavor, bro. I don't stink to myself.
Oh no, but
Till
yeah,
that fucking little turd ball fucking goes up.
Yeah.
You suck that up through the fucking nostrils.
Oh, fuck.
I'm excited to do. I text him. I saw he's got some. He was doing something the other day, and I was like, you know, we need some bottles for the podcast,
Yeah.
and we need to do some, you know,
Taste
like
testing,
taste
yeah.
testing like on the podcast. And he's like, I'll come on for the episode, and we'll fucking, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You know what'd be
on.
rad is if you actually did that and did a taste test, but maybe find somebody's actual little bartender and fucking hire them to fucking come here. And while you're sitting here, we're doing the podcast, they're making different drinks with these different rums.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
get
yeah,
these, get the flavor of the different things coming in. It's just like a little sample. We just fucking try them and
Yeah.
fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm.
That's kind of a cool idea to fucking
Who
do.
do I know?
Yeah, who do we know?
I'll get
Chew
a hold
on
of,
that one.
I'll get a hold of Al Jeezy.
I was gonna say,
Jeezy, I just talked to him the other day. He works for a alcohol company, and they supply all the bars around here.
Yeah.
I bet you he can find-
Yeah,
got
he's
somebody
got a
else, man.
bartender probably that would
Yep.
fucking come in here and fucking do it.
100%.
I think that'd be rad, man, and have them
100%.
just make drinks with these fucking rums and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
try new things.
I said I could reach out to the lady who bartended my wedding, but she fucked everybody.
Yeah. I don't even know. That was a fun wedding.
That was from what I remember, it was a great time.
I had a good
A lot of people had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, at your wedding?
Yeah.
I can tell you a story. My good friend. I call him my cousin. Whatever. He was my ex. He's married to my ex's cousin. So, but we ended up growing up together in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't know it until we ran into each other. You know, when on first date or whatever, and found out that we lived like blocked from each other. Had mutual friends, but never really hung out. But he was at my wedding. We had open bar.
Oh yeah.
He got cut off. He got cut off
Oh.
because he tried to fight the bartender.
That'll happen.
Because he tried to pay for a drink, and the bartender said, no, you can't pay for a drink. And he thought he was cutting him off. He tried to fight the bartender after he tried to pay for a drink at an open bar, and they cut him off
Yeah, you got to be
at
cut
my
off
fucking
after
wedding.
that.
It's like, how many free drinks in were you before you tried to pay for one?
Well, and in his thing, he was in my wedding. We went through 4 bottles of vodka before
Oh.
I was swaying, listening to the guy reading our vows and doing
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing. I
yeah.
was swaying up there. That's how fucking hammered we all were. I'm
wow.
talking 4 tall bottles of vodka.
How do you?
Really good.
Yeah.
That's how we did it.
Yeah.
And in the photos, my cousin, like, we're all looking at the camera, and he's like this. He's looking this way. Everybody's looking this way.
Oh,
And he was, dude, the fucking greatest fucking photos. He was so fucking embarrassed, but it was the fucking greatest fucking thing.
Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah, he got cut off at a fucking open bar.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah.
That's a task.
That is.
And for the wrong, you got cut off for the wrong reason.
for the wrong reason.
yeah, you were good. You were good.
Yeah,
you were good.
yeah.
You were good.
You were
Just-
good.
Yeah, you had it going.
But was that the first drink that he had gotten from the bar?
No.
So he's multiple free drinks in.
Yes. Not to mention the other stuff that we drank.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
push that aside. I'm like, okay, 4 bottles, 4 handles in,
Yes.
going to the bar first time. This motherfucker's I'm shithoused. He's not letting me buy a drink because they're free.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Fight. But you've already gone to the bar multiple times without paying.
Yes.
Where did it click?
Yeah.
You know?
Where did it go wrong?
Or where did it unclick?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
where
like,
did it go wrong?
I'm trying to settle my tab, you know?
yeah.
like-
What do you mean I can't pay?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
gnarly. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good time.
You know, it was your wedding was fun though. It wasn't I had a lot of fun at the rehearsal.
Oh fuck.
That was fun.
That's the one. I was hurting.
I didn't get super shithouse or nothing, but
I did.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys were having a good time DJing the fucking.
Yeah,
we
I
got
was the DJ.
We there was a place over down in Mission Beach. I forgot what the fuck it's called. I wish I remember what it's called and go back over there. But they have a
Kinda reminded me
speakeasy.
like Miami Vice.
Yes, it had a Miami Vice type of vibe, but they had a
like
speakeasy.
neon lights and
Yeah.
shit. You know, like it was
like
like kinda
cocaine
like-
everywhere, possibly.
yeah, like dudes had their
100%,
no,
blazer
yeah.
sleeves rolled up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit, you know.
yeah.
It was totally that vibe. They had a
Yeah.
hidden speakeasy in the back that we rented, and then
Rad.
They had a bar.
yeah, and
Yeah.
its own bar. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
they gave us the aux cord for the fucking the music in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
They
was
were
you
like-
and Devin, right?
It was just me. Yeah, it was just.
Did you just play the Miami Vice soundtrack on rotation?
No, he was playing the thong song for my
was
mom, bro.
It was Devin's phone or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he started, and we had to drive, so I had a couple drinks or whatever. I think we were staying down there or whatever. But I
Yeah,
still
we were
had to
at the same
drive.
hotel.
Yeah, I still had to drive, so I didn't. I just wasn't. Sometimes I'm like in the mood to party, and sometimes I'm just like in the mood to hang out.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. I had a few drinks or whatever, and
You had to see on point because he was the one that actually married us.
yeah, and I was super nervous about that. So I was like, I'm not going to be all hungover tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was one of the hardest things I've done, in the sense of. Well, I mean, I'll get to that. Devin plugged his phone in and he was playing some music, and I just ended up sitting by that phone.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, unlock the phone.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm just, and I know like the music we all listen to, and next thing you know, I'm just putting on all these heaters from like fucking 2002, like all this like gangster rap shit,
Yeah.
and it was so like, from my perspective, it was so fun to do because I'm like, oh, watch this song. Boof, and I'll put on, I
Just to
put
see
on
people's
some-
reactions.
and it was, and it was Tim's wife always. Denise's face when I would put on like these songs, she'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? And then she just fucking starts dancing and shit, and then, or his face would be like, and it was just that like for me made the whole fucking night.
Yeah.
It was just everybody, it was like this room of people that you're either acquainted with or you're friends, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you're doing it, and everybody's so excited, happy, having such a good time. Like to
Best.
me, like that's the way I remember that
Like,
night. Like
have
that's
you
the best.
have you ever seen how black people react to magic tricks? That's how I was to every song he was fucking playing, bro. It's fucking great.
Dude,
What?
that
What?
I've never fucking paid attention to that, and that
Do
was
they act-
probably that was.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know where to go with that. This is probably gonna be the last podcast.
No. You
do they
YouTube.
react differently than other?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
I mean, when they run away. Oh,
Yeah,
run
that's-
away. Is that
that's
what
bro.
it is?
It's
Okay.
it's scary and
Yeah.
amazing at the same time. That's
I
the
don't
reaction.
think I've ever
Yeah.
seen this, dude.
Just YouTube black people's reaction to magic tricks.
It's a whole thing.
Oh
Cracker.
yeah, bro. yeah.
Dude, I gotta get some other racial slurs in here.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was I just remember I was like every time I'd be talking to somebody and I hear a song, I'm like, oh,
And I would purposely do like certain.
Yeah.
But the best part of that night, that was great.
Fucking
The
guy.
best part of that night, and this is something I will never ever forget, is that I put on some Cisco, and I put on the thong song.
Yeah, it's that thong.
Yeah,
thong.
and
There
it
you
was
go.
everybody. Everybody was so excited. But the person that was the most excited in the whole room was Lorenzo's mom, and she was singing every fucking word to that song, dancing to that song. And I'll never hear that song again without thinking about
yeah.
your mom.
And my mom was 67 at that time.
Yeah.
So
She fucking rolled out, dude, and it was it was
That's
the
awesome,
best, dude.
Yeah.
It was the best.
that was the last time that my kids I think have ever seen me like drunk. Was that night? I fucking my wife was like, "You want to get out of here?" I'm like, "Yeah, we got to get out of here." I throw up, and then I jumped in Sean and Katie's car,
Oh yeah.
and they drove us out, and they had to keep pulling over because I couldn't stop just throwing up.
Ugh.
I just face planted in
Oh.
my hotel room at the Bahia, and then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, I still have to go get a
I'm gonna
haircut.
get married today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck.
I still had to go get more stuff for the event, and when the event I mean the wedding, but like the party and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and it's September, so and it's fucking because there was a hurricane.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a hurricane that was.
Yeah, it kind of rained one night, didn't it?
It rained the night before.
Yeah,
The night before in the morning
Nothing
of.
crazy, but yeah, it rained.
But
yeah.
it was hurricane humidity.
Mm.
So I'm just pumped full of just liquor still. And I'm
Sweating
just
it out.
Oh, bro, my poor
Yeah.
suit, bro,
Ugh.
just soaking wet in the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, you pissed your
oh,
pants
bro.
real good that day.
Yeah. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
Nobody fucking knew, dude.
It was all sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a video of I think there's a video. I know there's at least pictures of my wife doing a keg stand
Oh yeah, yep, yep. I think I have that video.
in her
wedding
wedding
dress.
dress with the
Yeah.
bartender.
That's I was like,
Like-
hem it, go.
Yeah, bro. Multiple people were like, "Dude, I have no idea what happened at the wedding." Like,
Yeah.
she had a heavy hand. Everybody loved her though.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's
loved
when
her.
you know it was a good time.
Open bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought we bought just a shit ton of vodka, Jack Daniels, beer. We had a keg, and then by halfway through, we had to order a whole bunch more.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
just like, "Yeah, we're almost out of vodka," and I was like, "Fuck."
How many people did you have at your wedding?
Oh, I had 150, I think it was.
Oh yeah. See, I had 250.
Yeah. It was, dude. I had a big wedding party too, though. Like, I can't even tell you. I think 6 or 7 on each side.
Yeah, I had 7 because my ex, she had 7.
You had to just
7 girl. Yeah.
You could go.
I was gonna go to I was gonna go to Home Depot. I was gonna go to Home Depot and just
Yeah.
round up a bunch of guys that just didn't speak English and said, "Fuck it, dude." That's really what I wanted. Yeah. I didn't want to ask anybody that I knew. I just wanted people that I didn't know, all standing there, didn't speak a lick of English, and just taking fucking photos with us.
We still have the group chat. Like
Yeah.
from that we
from the bachelor party.
from the bachelor party. It's still been going on for like,
It goes on every day.
yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, we still no. Everybody in the group chat talks every fucking day.
Wow.
You know, it's because it's like it's to a point where like people in the past I've probably talked about it. Like I usually have like my number of unchecked text messages is usually in the hundreds, 200, sometimes 300.
Seen
Yeah.
it.
And I've been keeping it like at bay, like it's like at 20 for months now. Like you know, and all like my phone, like like all day, my phone's sitting over there. Like I do that all the time. I leave my phone places.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, your phone, every time I check, it's always on silent.
I keep it that way.
Yeah.
100% of the time. Yeah. It's great. Like it's one of the best things I've ever done for me. But I'll go look at and I'm like, it's up to 75 all of a sudden. And I literally will just open and close that chat, that chat, and it'll drop back down to 20.
Yeah.
In the last 2 hours, these motherfuckers
Yeah.
have texted 50 fucking times.
Yeah.
You know, talking shit or
Yeah, it's aggressive.
You know,
Yeah,
you know,
it's aggressive.
making weird plans or like whatever it is, like weird pictures and stuff. Like it just goes, and it's fun. You know what I mean? But it goes nonstop. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's,
That wedding party, I probably
except Cool Tim.
yeah, Cool Tim.
Cool Tim don't say
He
shit.
pops in like twice a year to say something.
He's in it still,
Yeah.
but he never says it. Yeah.
Hi.
Never says a fucking
It's
word.
Tim.
But there should have been at least 3 more people in that wedding party, but Lacey wouldn't let me expand the party much, so I was like, fuck. So,
No,
but that was
when me and
that
Amy
was a
got
fun
married,
wedding.
it was just me and her. Yeah. We didn't do any of that stuff.
I was at your wedding, fool. We partied.
No, the party part.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have a wedding party.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah. We didn't do that.
I was gonna say, yeah, we partied, bro.
Oh no, we partied.
Yeah.
We had an open bar. We
Yeah.
had it was at this place, this golf course thing in Riverside here. We had an open bar.
Did you marry yourself?
I think I did, and
Just went over and
yeah,
do you take this?
I think
I
I
do.
ended up doing that because I couldn't find her. It was just like made it easy. Let's get to the drinking. And we had an open bar, and then when that shut down, I think it shut down at 11. We all jumped. We got a Uber minivan,
Yes.
like to the point where people were sitting on the floor in the
hell,
van,
hell yeah.
Wow.
and went to downtown Riverside, and went to the bars there.
Oh.
And then we instantaneously almost got kicked out because walking in, some fucking old fucking Mexican dude grabbed one of the chicks' asses or something, and
Oh, that there it goes.
yeah. And I think I got in his face or something, and next thing you know, the security's trying to kick me out, and I said, "Nah, fuck you, kick that motherfucker out," you know.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wanted to deal with all the people, so he just kicked that guy out instead, you know.
Yeah.
It was just a situation, you know, but it was fun. It was a good time. We were playing dice in the corner of the fucking wedding
Fucking
hall.
Hell
shooting it up.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, somebody unloaded a motorcycle out of their fucking truck and was doing burnouts and donuts in the parking lot and shit. You
Awesome.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Weddings are a good time.
Yeah. I love that
a good
hotel
wedding.
down there in downtown Riverside.
Mission Inn.
Yeah, that place is
Yeah.
fucking. You ever stayed there?
Nope.
Oh, it's fucking rad. I stayed there
heard.
once, dude. It's rad.
Yeah, I've heard. I never stayed there. Though.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense because I live here.
Yeah.
I
It's
wanted
a
to, though.
staycation.
Yeah. I get it. I want to. I've never. Just never.
Yeah, you should do it. It's the hotel rooms
I've
are rad.
eaten at the restaurants there. But never-
Yeah,
I've heard that the hotel.
it is. It's worth the stay.
Yeah. I think downtown Riverside's neat.
It is.
You know, it's a neat
I
place.
I don't live there, so I ended up going there on the first date with some chick,
Yeah.
and she lived out there, and fucking she took me there. I was like, oh shit, great restaurant.
Yeah.
A couple cool bars and shit down there. I ate at some Italian restaurant down there that was really good.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting a hotel room because I didn't want to drive home.
Yeah.
So I got a room. I already had it locked in.
Yep.
So I got the room and stayed there. But it was
Yeah. Yeah. It's downtown Richard's got a cool vibe, man. It's
Yeah.
got a lot of cool places. they do this crazy car show down there once a year where they block off most of downtown.
Yeah.
And all these they bring out all the retired Riverside Transit Authority buses from like the 60s.
Wow.
And people can jump on those buses and like literally like most of downtown Riverside shut down for this car show.
Yeah.
And so all these cars are touring around that like most of them aren't even street legal. They're drag cars, like all sorts of shit. And they're touring downtown Riverside, driving around, and they're all parked on the sides and shit. It's one of the
They
coolest
don't
car
still
shows.
make the blacks sit in the back of the buses, do they?
I think
there.
that's the rule is still in place because it's grandfathered in.
It's grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, listen, we're gonna go.
Whoa. In Steve's Cobb pipe fucking days, bro.
Oh,
Lord.
shit.
But it's one of the coolest car shows you can go to.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not just like this. You're in a parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, there's vendors everywhere, food everywhere, like
That's cool.
food trucks.
When is it? Do you know?
It just happened like 2 months ago.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
It's
for it.
once
I
a
gotta
year.
go. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's once a year. Yeah.
I gotta drive the bus.
Gotta regulate the seating situation.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure it's up to 1956 OSHA standards.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, this is the cancel episode.
All right.
We done.
That's
Raccoons. Mom always chased them off the porch with a broom.
fuck. Deep cut.
Oh Lord, do we edit that out?
I'm good.
Oh no. Well, fuck. Aren't you working on an FXR right now?
No, I'm not working on FXR.
What are you working on? I thought you were building a bike for yourself.
Oh, I am. I'm building a street version of our race bike.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason I thought it was an FXR.
No. I was looking for an FXR part for somebody.
Oh.
But yeah, my plan was when we got done with Michigan, I was going to get back and start working on my bike because I had the frame up and everything. I had it sitting up on a lift, with kind of a front end sitting on it and just kind of mocked up stuff just sitting there. And I have tons of shit to start putting on the bike. The motor's done, everything. But then we had the fucking mullet crash and fucking break apart. And then we blew up a motor in the Pan America. And then the other Pan America, we had electrical issues, 6 races and 3 bikes, 2 riders, and didn't finish fucking one. So now we're back at the shop and now I got to do all these bikes. So my shit's still backburnered until, after Vegas. And then I'll start and hopefully maybe I can have it done by the parts and labor show so I can put it there.
I got to start hunting down bikes for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm available.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, I did the bikes, the performance, or I guess modern FXR up is modern to Builtwell.
Yeah.
I curated it last year.
Yeah.
And I got a phone call the other day from Otto saying he wants me to do it again. And I curated it in a different way than I've seen. In most shows, people are looking for the standard dudes that go to every single fucking show. They know, you know what I mean? And like, the standard, and then they're nice bikes and all, don't get me wrong, but it's like, how many times do you see the same bike? And I was like, when he asked me to do it, I was like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to hunt.
Yeah.
And I found a bunch of bikes. I mean, 1 or 2 that I've seen before, but hadn't really been in a showing arena per se yet. You know what I mean? And, but I found I think I had 13 bikes there that were bikes that like,
yeah.
Yeah,
you don't see it at every show.
Exactly.
That's what's nice because normally you do see these same fucking bikes at every show over and over again, and I get it, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
But I mean, can't really see them that many times. It's hard when you're in the industry too.
Yep.
You see there's not a lot that actually wows you, right? There's not, and there's not a lot of people doing a lot of like really one-off shit or cool shit. So it's like you get very, just jaded, yeah, if you will, yeah. And it's like, okay.
Well, when almost every bike's exactly the same bike. It's just a different paint job.
Yeah.
That's what we're back right now. I think we're back at the black bike, the black Dyna phase of things.
Yeah. Especially I think in the FXR thing.
Yeah.
FXR phase. It's really, it's really like, okay. It's an FXR. It's got a twin cam in it. Okay. Oh, it's got an M8 in it. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like, that. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's sad
great,
how I think it's sad, or I don't know if sad's the right word, but funny how like cool yet whatever the M8 swap on the FXR.
Yeah.
It's already played out.
Yeah,
Yes.
listen.
It was like that, dude.
Yeah,
And I think it's because the twin cam.
yeah,
you know.
twin cam. Listen, it's not visually stunning over a twin cam motor or anything like that. So it's yes, I get it. You're putting up this motor. It's a little bit harder to get in
A
there.
lot more work. You got to do a lot more modifications of the frames.
But okay, now it's done. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
After
I
like
regret selling my FXR, the one I did. I just
Yeah.
I got jaded off of it. It was everybody was doing FXRs, and even though that one had a lot of different shit doing to it, I was just at a weird point in my life too. I think I was just not super happy and whatever was going on in my personal life, and it just drained out into this bike that I was just kind of over and just and I regret selling it. I wish I would have kept it around, just got through my fucking phase that I was going through or whatever, and then maybe finished it and maybe done some other stuff, but I do regret selling it. But yeah, same thing. It's like you see these fucking bikes, and it really takes a lot for you to kind of, be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's like after the fourth M8 FXR, you're just like,
yeah. Yeah, and I always look for the subtle things too that a lot of people don't see. A lot of guys, they put these motors, they do all this stuff, but it's the small things,
those little
the
details.
little details that fucking
That
people
pushes things
miss
out, yeah.
all the fucking time.
Hard miss.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you did this, but you missed the fucking boat with these little tiny
You
things
got
that
the
really,
bike 90% there.
yeah, that would have set it off completely. It'd have been
It's
a completely
always
different
that
bike.
last 10% that makes
Yeah,
the bike.
because I walk up to a bike and I look for these small things.
Yep.
I can see the big stuff.
Yeah,
It is whatever. Okay, yeah, you got the fucking paint job, the scallops, the whatever you got on there. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. But let me look at the little details on what you did.
I mean, I look at things like how are the cables?
Yes.
How are how is every it's like, okay, I've seen obviously we see risers that can hide everything. You know what I mean? That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't mind the visuals of cables or visuals
Or
of
of wires.
wiring. I don't mind that visual
No.
if it's done right.
Yeah, if it's done right.
If it flows like like I like my I like hydraulic clutch, I like hydraulic brake, I like both of them, so I like my cables to do this. I like them to come down, I like the swoop to be the same, I like, you know what I mean.
See,
It to
I
be
hate hydraulic
even.
clutches.
Yeah, I've never had an issue.
No, it's not that. Not for an issue.
Oh yeah.
Feel wise, I mean,
Oh.
growing up on motocross, racing dirt bikes and riding dirt bike, I love the feel of a clutch cable.
Yeah,
I love to be able to feather. I like to feel where it's at.
yeah.
I can't do that with a hydraulic.
Yeah.
The hydraulic setup. You just don't. It's not there. Like you can't
Yeah,
feel the
yeah.
action for it. So for me, I don't love them. But I get what you're saying though. Yes, the
Yeah.
cable routing, whether it's cable clutch or hydraulic,
Yeah,
whatever.
100%.
But yeah, it's all
Yeah.
about the routing and how you got those. Yeah, I don't mind seeing the wires either.
Yep.
Are they wrapped a certain way? Are they? You know what I mean?
Yep, heat shrink.
Yeah, heat shrink, or
wrap.
they got colored on them. You know what I mean? Do the color?
Yeah.
Does the color match the whatever you're doing?
Yeah.
You
There's
know?
a clean way to do it all.
There's always
You
a clean
can
way to do
hide it all. That's also clean. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's those little details, man. Some of these little even little trinkets, like little things. Like there's certain ways and like flow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've been doing that FXR for the FDR Foundation. You guys gave us a swing arm.
Yeah.
And I think I'm holding on to that swing arm for the next one.
Yeah.
As I'm putting I hadn't put the swing arm on yet. I was going to wait till after Sturgis, and they wanted the bike to be the bike for Sturgis, and I just wasn't there yet, right? We just kind of jumped back on it, and I'm putting the bike together for Sturgis, and I'm starting to look at the bike, and I'm like, that swing arm. I mean, it's one of my favorite swing arms out there, but it's visual is bulky. You know what I mean? Because it's a solid panel size.
And
swing
honestly,
arm.
let's be honest. A lot of people don't appreciate it when it's on. Like, let's say a giveaway bike.
Yeah.
A guy who's getting a bike because he spent around, he doesn't appreciate some of the stuff that's on that fucking bike. It doesn't matter. He just won a bike.
Yeah.
Cool. He doesn't care about it. So you put it on something that actually matters, and then it becomes a completely different piece.
Yeah. So I'm starting to look at this bike, and here's the other thing about it. Like this is where like the flow of things from my brain comes into play. It's got a chrome 39 millimeter front end, very small front end, very in diameter wise and size wise. And then
That
you're
big.
going and putting this big, that's 3 times the height of a stock swing arm now on this bike, and I'm like, this is gonna throw this whole bike
Yeah. If you were doing a 49 mil front on there,
49 narrow or
narrow
inverted,
or
no
inverted,
problem.
mid glide, whatever you're
Yep,
doing,
no
it takes up
problem.
the space. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. So it's like there is like, I don't know, it's not necessarily a trick, but there is like insight, I guess, to things like that too. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's one thing to just be like, well, yep, this was this much money, this was this much money, this, and just throwing this,
Yeah.
Throwing it at this bike just so you have a bike that's this much money.
Yeah.
But there's also a way to be like, no, like this factory swing arm with the factory chrome brake and the factory front chrome brakes, the factory 39 millimeter narrow glide. This is a classic FXR.
Yeah,
This is perfect how it sits. Don't fuck it up.
Keep it classics in.
Yeah. There, it's a bike. you know, when you're really looking at whatever you want to call it, building or assembling, there's a flow,
Yeah,
and
there's
it's got to
definitely.
follow the flow.
Yeah.
And you can fuck that flow up
Easily.
easily. Even it doesn't matter how much that part's worth.
And every bike I've ever built, I've changed during the build process probably 30 times.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I was going this direction, then I started doing, and I'm like, so much better if I did it this way. You know, and then you change it. You know, and
I always say part of building a bike, especially like you're doing anything frame up or you're doing anything like, you know, that you're trying to go big on, or, you know, part of building the bike, there's days where you just sit in the stool and stare at it.
Yeah.
That's also part of building.
it's part of the process.
You know,
I do
because-
it all the time. I look
yeah.
at it.
I mean, I would have days where I'm going to go work on the bike and I'm literally just sitting in a stool.
Yeah. And not touching the bike at
Not
all.
even, yeah, I'm 5 feet away from the lift.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there staring at the bike, like envisioning whether the changes I'm going to make, or like if this part's going to work, or, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
it's a process for sure. Like
It is.
and it sucks to rush that process.
Yeah, totally. And you could, like I said, you can throw out as many parts as you want to. It doesn't mean it's gonna fucking flow right or look great, or
Yep.
or you know, you miss the mark half the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, just by rushing it and just trying to, I'm just gonna buy, I'm gonna buy the most expensive shit. I'm throwing this at it or whatever.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. There's a
Doesn't-
flow. There is a
yeah.
fucking flow. Yeah. It's a trip, man. So you're doing a street, is it a road glide then?
Yeah, it's gonna have the same fairing as the race bike. It's gonna, you know,
Gutted?
but gutted, completely
Yep,
gutted.
Yep.
You know, I'll probably put like a display, you know, up on it. But yeah, it's gonna be completely gutted. It's gonna be bare bones, fucking, you know, super lightweight.
Rear controls.
Rear set. Well, actually, no, I'm actually doing mids because I'm gonna run our buddy Brandon from Speed Merch. I'm gonna run his mid controls that I already have on that thing. So I don't know if I want to be cocked back in that position the entire time.
Are
on the
you
rear
gonna
sets.
Are you gonna do still a low like riser setup then? Like
Yeah, I'm
low
gonna do
bar
it. Yeah, I'm
riser?
gonna do a lower riser set on it.
Yeah.
You know, and then you know, GP shift.
Yeah.
You know, on it as normal, and you know, so it's gonna be very, very raced out, but street version. So the lights will be kind of hidden. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna try and probably run some Bajas or something on there. You
Could
know,
put an S2.
yeah, yeah, dude.
That's
You
plenty
know.
of light for.
But I got some really cool shit that I like to take shit from other.
I've
industries?
Seen it. Oh, I've seen you.
And so I have some stuff coming for that bike that's coming off of side by sides,
Yep.
things like that are going to be on that bike.
Hopefully the shocks.
That are going to be, yeah, definitely shocks Fox 22s actually.
Yeah.
22 inches on there.
My shocks.
I actually have little lifts that actually fold down when I get off, so I can step down off of there.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
all the travel on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. All
Yeah.
the travel.
Yeah, I
dude.
just get on and just fucking hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's gonna be very raced out. So it's got a built 131. It's going in it.
Who built it?
My buddy built it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get into the motors. I don't build.
I don't do it.
I don't.
I want to. I will eventually.
If I did them more often, I'd be more comfortable doing
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
But I don't even do our fucking bikes.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. When it gets into that motor part,
I've never done a motor.
I'm not fucking with it, dude.
I'll do cams.
Yeah, it's not my
I'll do
fucking
cam
thing.
chain kit bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
like that stuff. That's
Yeah.
I'm not doing. I've never done motor internals beyond the cam.
I think it's a little bit more trickier than some bolting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You
I've-
got to know some shit for sure.
Yeah.
You got to understand some more things. I mean, there's.
And I'm
people
not
out
afraid
there-
to say that.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah. No, I don't think. Dude, I think there's plenty of dudes out there that are a one man team that can do every aspect of these.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
But in other portions, man, it takes a village.
Yeah.
I don't do the metal work on like the tanks that I've done and things like that,
Yeah.
or dashes that I've had power visions and put
Yeah,
in them
yeah.
and stuff like that. I got a dude that does that shit.
Yeah.
He's way better than I don't have that equipment.
Yeah.
He's way better than I'll ever be.
I'll give them an idea and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to
give
do.
them an
Can you
idea.
make it happen?
We sit and
You
talk
know?
about it.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm looking for.
Design it.
Here's
we
what I
fucking run
want.
it. Yeah,
let's make
and
it
there you
happen,
go.
And it's if I don't do the paint either,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna. I don't. I
Yeah.
mean, again, it's not. None of this stuff is because I can't.
Yeah.
Because I need to. I'm trying to build the bike this decade.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend 5
Well,
years.
plus,
of my
you
next
have
life.
a whole other business
Yeah.
you're dealing with, right? Same with me. Like I'm the guy who sells the parts. I handle all the tech support. I do
Yeah.
all this shit there. I wear many hats for Aloe,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yep.
So for me to sit down and try and do all this stuff, it ain't gonna happen. I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't do it enough to be comfortable
No.
doing it, and I don't have the time.
No.
Either. So
Time,
it's-
tools, whatever it may be,
yeah.
and to get good at that stuff. And that's
Yes.
5 years of your life.
Yes.
100%.
100% every day.
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
5 years.
Yes. 100%.
You know what I mean? To do understand to do nice sheet metal work and to do nice TIG welding on that sheet metal.
Yeah.
Make sure nothing fucking leaks and all that shit. You know, when you're modifying tanks and things like that. You know, again, I know how to TIG weld. Would I ever say I'm a welder? Far from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I guarantee I can weld that tank up and make sure it don't fucking
Yeah, I could
leak.
I could lump some stuff up on there.
Yeah. Is it gonna maybe be a little wavy?
You know?
Yeah, probably because I got it too hot. You know, like, but that's why I don't.
Might
do
look like volcanic rock,
Yeah,
but
dude.
you know, but that's all, you know,
Never
but it's
turned
not
the
gonna, it ain't gonna fucking leak.
Yeah, I never turned the gas on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some of it takes a village, you know, and takes a, you know, I have some very, always been very fortunate to have some very talented people in my, you know,
The circle.
right. Yeah. So why not share that love, you know?
For sure. You
It
know,
just makes your life easy,
absolutely.
you know?
And we all win as a village. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And to the dudes that can do it all on their own and that's what they're about. Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Yeah. You
You're
know,
top
like,
of my book because I'd like to have you in my stable to fucking do some shit.
yeah, dude, you know, like,
You know?
it's you know, fuck yeah. I mean, trust me, I'm watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
very impressive.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's inspiring because I may not do what you do, but I'll take some of that of how you're doing it
Yeah.
and look at things.
and I will rip
and
it
I'll-
off.
And,
No,
yeah, and I'll be on eBay,
yeah.
Amazon. And then I'll
Ooh.
take that same mindset and go over to what I'm doing
Yep.
in just a different process.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it's, you know, it's very, I think it's few and far between now to see people go as deep as people should on these bikes. You know what I mean? And that's where the chopper stuff is still really
valuable.
dominating.
It's valuable. It's valuable to the industry.
Yeah.
Because guys are still doing it. You know, they're still making fucking one-offs. So they're still taking fucking doorknobs off something and fucking turning it into something
Yep.
that's functional on the fucking bike, which is
Yep.
fucking
Yep. Butt
rad.
plugs.
Yeah, butt plugs, whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
I feel like chopper guys are just more sober tweakers.
Yeah. Some of them.
Resourceful
Some of
like
them
that.
are not sober, and some of them still tweak.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, definitely for sure.
But you have to channel that energy somewhere else now. Because if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not channeling it over there, you know, smoking meth, you know,
That
Yeah.
bike's
messing
definitely not
around.
going to have copper parts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there's, I mean, it's a, yeah, it's a trip. It's weird. We've kind of gone to like an assembly industry also.
It's parts hangers,
yeah.
you know, and when a part doesn't hang right, they give up and they say, I can't, your part doesn't work.
Yeah.
The part doesn't work for your bike.
Well, because mix match with 15 other parts. Now.
Yeah. But
know,
but
like-
an actual guy doesn't know how to make modify to make it fucking work. And next thing you know it, you know, it's, oh, your part shit, it doesn't fucking work. It does work,
Yeah.
but you're using 15 other people's parts too. But it's not just a parts hanging.
Yeah.
Some parts require a little actual thought
Yeah.
and maybe manipulating some things here and there.
Make it work.
And you make it work. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the process of building a bike. If you're going to say I'm building a bike right now, or my parts hanging a bike,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there is a difference. So, but some guys just want to hang fucking parts and call themselves bike.
Yeah. What do you think's next?
I think we're going to start seeing the big wheel choppers come back. Hardcore.
The fat tires?
Fat tires.
Oh.
I
You
think
just talked about this on the last
I
podcast.
think you're going to start seeing. I've already started seeing them, dude. I watch them because I was looking at these things like on Marketplace and things
Yeah.
like that, right? And like about 3 years ago, you could pick them up, you know,
$4,000.
$4 grand,
Yeah.
right? And it was like, oh shit. Well, maybe I've always thought about like maybe I'll fucking pick one up at $3 grand, you know. Maybe I'll pick one up and just be that fucking old guy, fucking just hopping on my fucking
yeah.
fat tire bike or whatever, you know. And then now you can't touch those things for probably like 17 grand.
Mm-hmm.
I
up.
fucking swear to God.
That's what I was telling you.
So there's like 17 grand and up now. Like people aren't letting them go anymore, you know. And if they do, they're putting price tags on them. So you're starting to see these things come back. You know, I saw a guy had a West Coast chopper. Now it is a West Coast chopper's
Yeah,
frame and
it's a
shit like
little
that.
bit different. Yeah,
Okay,
a little
and I take that in mind when I'm looking. But I'm looking at the fucking prices of what he's got and what he has, and then what he's selling it for. Fuck, this guy's fucking got it for 35 grand for a fucking frame and you know, little shit like that. But then you start seeing these other big wheel bikes that are out there. You know, the Big Bear choppers, the you know, some of the other ones that were out there, and and
American Iron Horse.
yeah,
Big
American
Dog.
Iron Horse, Big Dog, yeah, there you go, and they're 17 plus to get on these things, you know, and it's like fuck yeah. So I think we're gonna start seeing that thing come back now. That I don't know what it's gonna morph into, but I think you're gonna start seeing the big wheel chopper.
I wonder if
things
it's
start
going to
coming
be like
back.
more like a pro. Remember they had it like during that time, the pro street was real popular.
Yeah.
Too. I wonder because like, don't tell me what to do.
I got to piss too. We can stop real quick.
Okay, yeah, I got. Yeah, that's. I can't believe you said that.
Yeah. I've been saying that for a
Not
little
you,
while.
him. Wow.
Yeah, next thing you know, start looking at them. Just keep an eye on them, dude. You're gonna start seeing fucking the prices are gone up like crazy on these things, man. Oh shit. Yeah. And then I was talking to Brandon from Speed Merchant about that one day, and I said, dude, I said I think we're gonna start seeing these big wheel choppers come back, dude. He's like, fuck, dude. It's funny you say that. I had a guy call me the other day who wanted me to work on his fucking thing. He's bringing it down to the shop, and he wants to get it fucking going and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, that's where it's kind of going. Big wheel choppers.
Here's a bunch of American iron horses, and none of them are under 7.
Number under 7?
None of them are under 7 grand.
Yeah. That's gonna be it right there, dude.
Anybody need water or anything?
I'm good, bro. Thank you.
Beer?
I'm good, thank you.
Butthole? Vaseline for your fucking butthole?
This guy's got one for 10. I mean, and these are bikes you could have picked up before for, $4 grand
Yeah,
just sitting around.
American Iron Horse was always.
Yeah.
He had this frame. I always forget the name of that.
You had the Pro Ones too back in the day.
Oh
They
yeah,
were
that's
doing
right. Yeah, that's what's crazy about Pro One too is nobody realized how long that company's been around.
Oh, dude.
I mean, some people now. I mean, the way they've kind of like rebranded essentially, or reinvented themselves. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's my my ex. That's her uncle's business. He started Pro One.
oh, what was his name?
Steve.
Was Steve, right?
Yeah.
So my excursion.
Yeah.
That I have, the guy that I bought it from, friends with one or the other. So there's these like hooks in my front bumper that they made him.
Mm.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Well,
like
they also
eyelets,
owned Car Customs before, which was a Volkswagen, like off road. Like they did all Volkswagen stuff. Car
Okay.
Customs. Car Customs is still around now. It's just an online thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've been around for a little bit, doing stuff. But yeah, then they ended up rebranding and selling it to somebody,
Joe
Pro
or
One.
something.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So
From-
yeah. No.
Not from. Yeah. I'm curious about that. I know. I mean, maybe I know. Sometimes you just know too much information.
Yeah.
No, that's a trip. I never thought. We were just saying. I mean, I would never think that Fat Tire Chopper is going to come back. I mean, but I was just saying also, like, I was at Lexington yesterday. Having a little
Oh, they had
get-together.
their sayonara.
Yeah, they were having like a little get together, and Seth Enslow was there. He rides one. He's got one for fun. I know Roji from Black Flies has one for fun.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're out there for sure. And there's dudes that, and I would if I could grab like the one I want for $4 grand, I'm all about that.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
All day long, I'd fucking be
Because
that guy.
I have a soft spot for those bikes
Mhm.
because that's when I started.
Yes.
That's when you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't sit there and see maybe what, I don't know, potentially Lorenzo. I don't know what Lorenzo sees, but like, or these newer guys that look at him and like, you know,
look at
these bikes are fucking stupid, or like, you know, these old school chopper dudes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those bikes are fucking stupid, you know, they're unrideable. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But they're cool.
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
like,
Yeah.
how many sharp pointy things can we have
Dude,
in
all-
places? You know what I mean?
All
Like,
the rims have like this weird like
they're like tribal.
who's the
Yeah.
guy in Vegas that had the show Danny
Custom counts.
yeah.
Customs.
Oh,
or
Counts
whatever.
Customs,
it looks
yeah.
like his logo in all the
Yeah.
rims, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I literally in
Like
marketplace
tribal wheels.
I looked
dude.
at like 8 of them and it was like weird tribal rims. Now I will say like when back in 2002, 2003, this foreman that I worked for, he had American Iron Horse. And I thought that was the sickest fucking bike.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
Yeah.
he would just roll in on that fucking thing, dude. I'm just like, that's bad as
I'll
fuck.
never forget this
Yeah.
day. So me, you know, we worked at Daytech, and Anthony Keeling.
Yep.
You know, he worked there. He was a welder. I worked in the machine. I started at Daytech in the shipping and receiving department.
Yeah.
And then after, I don't know, maybe 6 months or longer or whatever, I was able to move over to the machinist department so I could learn to machine and stuff, you know, right? And so Anthony, at that time, I was 18, 19 years old or 19 or something like that. I'm still living at home with my parents, you know, right? But Anthony had lived with some dudes that rented two houses down from me. And like, so their road would like, if they went straight, they would run into my driveway.
Yeah.
Right. And the first bike Anthony built, it was this blue American Iron Horse. I always forget the name. I'd have to hit him. But the frame, you know, name, but, you know, blue, like these green tribal fucking flame things,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And I remember him riding it out of that fucking driveway and riding into my driveway. I was sitting out there, check it out, you know, kind of deal.
Yeah.
I'm like, this thing's so fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
So fucking badass.
I feel
You
like
know?
they're like the hot rods of Harley Davidson industry.
Yeah.
You know, you have the hot rod cars. You go to car shows, you see the fucking
Yes.
hot rods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're
yeah.
like, fuck, that thing's fucking cool with these big fucking pipes and all this shit coming out. I feel like that's what they were to
I can see
the Harley
that.
industry.
It just
Yeah,
look doesn't look comfortable
like a
riding.
gasser cars,
Yes.
or like the old fucking Model T bucket
Yeah,
shit, you know.
just
I could see that now.
Yeah.
That you said that. I never
Yeah.
thought about it. that
I
way.
feel like that's what they were to the industry like that.
Yeah.
You know?
God, they're huge.
Yeah.
I
They're
mean, the
fucking
money.
gigantic. The money that people putting in these fucking $75, $80,
Well-
$100,000 fucking,
Yeah.
you know,
And-
choppers and shit.
And not just because fucking Harley's charging 50 grand for a bike.
No.
you know.
Yeah.
Because
No,
back then Harleys weren't as expensive. You know what I mean?
No,
they
you can
they
get
weren't.
FXRs for $3 grand all
Yeah,
day.
all day.
In this ad that I was just looking at, the guy said he paid $52,000 for it
Oh yeah.
back in like 2000 whatever.
Yeah.
I was like,
guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
That was a weird. I mean, that was the craziest time I've ever seen for motorcycles. For sure.
Yeah.
Still, you know. what I
Yeah.
mean?
Still.
And that was 20 years ago now.
It's crazy.
20 years ago.
But, you know, shit
And longer.
comes. Yeah. And longer. You know, shit's going to come around full circle.
It is, and I always say that, like the motorcycle industry is a circle.
Yeah.
You know, styles just come and go. Without a doubt, right now is the most rideable Harleys have ever been.
Yes.
Without a doubt. There's no fucking question to me.
Yes.
I mean, you can debate
Right
it all
up,
you
yeah.
want, but it's, you know, ground clearance, fucking, you know, rideability, cornering, like all the stuff. I
Everything.
mean, they should not be doing what they're doing, and never in history have they. You know what I mean?
Right out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're saying
Yeah.
right from the fucking factory.
Yeah, from
right?
the factory or and
the
even-
dealership and fucking
and,
you're
and
going.
modified even way better.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, rideability straight out of the box, rideability after you assemble it, you know, with cooler parts,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
No, they've never been this rideable. You know, they've been touring rideable.
Yeah.
But touring rideable and high speed touring, two different things. Two way different things. I mean, if you take a bagger now, fully loaded, ready for Sturgis, and then go rip fucking, you know, gnarly roads.
Yeah.
You know,
Canyons and
yeah,
fucking.
and you got a chicken strip this fucking big on your 180 tire and shit
Yeah.
because you're leaned so hard
Yeah.
and you're not even touching floorboard.
No.
You know what I mean?
Whereas
That's-
before you were fucking scraping, you were just
yeah.
kind of.
I rode.
you
I
know?
got Dave's bike in here. There's Road King, and I rode it. I went and picked it up at his house in Upland and rode it back. And I getting off from a stoplight, so I'm not like hauling ass.
Yeah.
At a stop at the stoplight on the off ramp right here in Cajalco.
Yeah.
Turn. It's a big, kind of a big, you know, it's like a
Sweeper.
6-lane. Yeah, 6-lane off ramp type thing. And I'm scraping floorboard to fucking from a stop, and I'm just like, how do you ride this bike,
Yeah.
man? You know, like I you know, talked to him on the phone. I was like, man, you know, we're building an FXR also, and I was like, I really wish I would have rode this bike before we touched this FXR, because I would have told you save this money
Yeah.
and put it into this fucking
Yeah.
bike first.
Yeah.
This is what you ride every day.
Yeah.
You know,
But I think Frank kind of got him into the FXR.
oh, 100%.
He said, hey, we got this FXR for you. You're gonna fucking build this thing.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I gotta build this FXR.
Yeah.
My
100%.
fucking Road King goes to the fucking back.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's like, well, I was going to ask you about the Road King too, you know, and I was like, I mean, literally, and it's just nothing crazy. Suspension, taller fork tubes, you know what I mean? Some simple things. Definitely got to fix the way this fairing is mounted. You know, it's a decent fairing, but the bracket that's with it, the fairing is so far forward and so low.
Yeah.
It doesn't even do anything.
It doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
And sitting on the bike, visually seeing it, it drives me fucking nuts. You don't see it, I don't think, until you're sitting on the bike, how bad it is.
And I don't think you actually see that shit unless you actually build bikes.
Yeah.
You know, guys like that just he just
Yeah,
gets
he
them.
just
He
rides
just rides them, you know,
motorcycles.
so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't know any different.
Nope.
And it's for them, it's perfect.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, and you know, it's just like, oh yeah, this is not it.
Yeah, the lines don't fucking go.
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, not it. But yeah, it's but still, I mean, like it is crazy because we did all those reviews with Quaid Harley Davidson on all the new bikes and like
Yeah.
riding. I rode Street Glide Ultra, and a 117 high output ST, you know, brand new, you know, I remember just a Softail Standard, you know, like
Yeah.
Road Glide. You know, I fucking rode all these different bikes for doing these reviews, and it's crazy how it's crazy how fucking fast these bikes are now. I mean, and you know, it's gradually gotten there, you know, from early days of like 80-inch Evos and even earlier
Yeah.
74-inch shovel heads and pan
Yeah.
shovels and, you know, whatever. But, you know, it is, you get a guy buying a brand new bike today is jumping on a 117 cubic inch motor with ride.
Right out of the fucking factory.
And I'm going to tell you right now, those ride modes are no fucking joke. Like, I thought it was a gimmick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, do you know
right,
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I go from road mode to sport mode. Oh, it's no joke.
Yeah.
It fucking opens that bike up. And then there's a whole mode that you can control on yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Fully program a mode even. You know what I mean? Like, you get a brand new Pan America, as you know, 150 horsepower.
Yeah.
I was scared.
They are nice riding.
They are nice, right?
Nice riding.
That's the true hot rod in the Harley lineup.
Dude. Best handling, freaking great fucking foundation, you know, on that
Yeah.
freaking motor and the torque of that thing, and then
Yeah.
it just revs for fucking days.
Oh my God.
And it is, and you play with the suspension modes on there too, and it's a whole new world.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't touched that at all.
yeah, it's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
You know, actually, the Pan America that we just built, right? The Barnett bike.
Yep.
We actually put the stock forks back on that thing with stock suspension. We didn't have time to really do suspension to that thing.
Yeah.
So it had a stock rear shock on it, and then we had, which we knew we were getting some Batubo
Yep.
rear shock, whatever. And then we had the stock front, but we
Shout
hooked
out,
up,
Sean.
shout out, and we hooked up the stock automatic, you know, control, whatever, on
Yep.
the suspension.
Yeah.
And both my riders rode that bike, and they both said they could not believe how well that front suspension reacted, even though it was stock. We put it in sport mode,
Yep.
and it said it ate up the track. I mean, they said they couldn't believe how well it actually worked,
Oh shit.
being just all stock suspension. No, nothing done to it. No crazy oil. No, nothing. Didn't do anything to it. And they couldn't believe how well it fucking reacted. And then we ended up putting the Bitubo rear shock on there at the track.
Yeah.
And they said, man, the compliment between the two, it said it was unreal. You know, so you had a really good suspension in the back. And normally, when you do that, something's going to suffer, right? The front end's going to, you know, whatever's going to feel
Yeah.
like shit, you know? To them, they were like, dude, this fucking front end fucking is great. Like, they can't even believe it.
Wow.
So
But Tubo, I think, is a very underrated suspension still.
they've been around for fucking, since 1960?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. They're one of the original suspensions in the game.
We've been running it on bikes 6 years-ish, around there. Replacing some very high-end suspension price-wise with shocks that are, I mean, and Batubo comes in around $650-ish. And I think the price went up recently. I think it was a little cheaper in the before, you know, pre-tariff COVID fucking situation. But we've replaced some very high-end price-wise suspension with Batubo, and it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
With less.
yeah, like back in the I really think for the price point and what you get, nothing better on this.
Yeah.
In that range, you're not I mean, and again, we've
And they have the higher end stuff too,
They
but
do.
you can get to just a starting point where it's,
Yeah.
and it works really good. And you
Really
can
good.
get up to the higher end stuff, you know, so you
Yeah.
have, I think, between a 900, 1200 and 1800 price range.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Just they have one down all the way to six. Like
yeah,
around
just
650.
on the front end stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Oh, front end. Got you.
yeah, just on the front end stuff. So they
Yep.
do have like 3 options on there. I'm doing the Bituba right now on the Pan America
Yeah.
front suspension right now on their stock fork. So I'm in the middle of doing that.
It also helps
Right
that
now.
I like Sean a lot.
Yeah, I love Sean. It's not to shout out to Sean. What's not to love about Sean?
Yeah, well, I just went to his coffee shop. A couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
been there. Made me
Yeah.
a breakfast burger.
Really? Nice. Yeah, it's a good dude. He was just at the shop not too long ago.
Yeah, a lot of knowledge too.
I mean,
Wow.
he's been in the industry for a long time. Worked many
Long
different
time.
jobs. So that's
Yeah,
how I've
yeah.
met him. You know, different
Yep.
places. I think before he was at PM. I forget where he was at
Yep.
there, but was it LA Choppers? Was he?
I've only known him since PM and Burley Brand.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yep,
so it was
yep.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've known Sean for a long time. You know, being around, seeing him at shows, and you know, MVPs for drag and,
Yep.
and all that stuff. So Sean's always
Yeah.
been a super great guy, dude.
Yeah.
Before he had his kids, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish Batuba would do is get some real inventory here.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's that. I think that's what hurts them, to be honest.
yeah. They don't have enough.
They don't have any.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, Brock's, you know, stocks it, but they Batubo themselves does not have a warehouse here in the States. Everything like you have to order.
Yeah, you have to wait and
You
order.
have to wait and order. And I'm like, man, they would spend a little bit of money a month and getting a warehouse here and getting it all here.
Yep.
It would be a lot easier to push that brand for people. And you know, I think they'd see a big increase.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, you know, we start seeing some of this stuff on the actual race bikes and doing that. I think people are going to see just how well that stuff works.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, but that stuff is no different than what you can buy really off their shelf, the
yeah,
higher
yeah.
end,
Yeah,
right? They're
100%.
not doing anything really special
No.
on it. I'm buying what they have, and they're sending me different spring rates to
You can
play with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But other than that, this is a suspension. The guy can just go and buy this suspension,
Yep.
no problem.
Yep.
So it's not like it's out of unobtainable.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they're making
where
a
some of
custom
the-
one off.
Yeah, whereas some of the other suspension was unobtainable.
Yep.
You know, this is one off for this guy. This,
Yep.
no.
Yeah.
It's
Now, I guess I hate there's a term that passes around the Harley industry so way too much, but it's the term the best of the best. This is the best of the best. This is the best. This is the best. You know what I mean? And I look at some of the products that are being called that.
best of the best.
Yeah. And then I like, and now, you know, that I've been a little bit more involved with the BRL stuff and the racing and things like that. And like, I see like these guys, this is the best of the best. And then you'll look at these bikes that actually need the best of the best to operate and perform,
Yeah.
not running that stuff. They run something else.
Yeah.
Like, and it's weird to me that like the community of, you know, street riders or whatever you want to say versus the community of racing, like they haven't noticed that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, we could talk brakes, we could talk whatever suspension, we could talk different things, but it's like, look at like, there's just like in my head, I'm thinking about something specific and I'm not going to fucking talk that much shit, but I'm like, look at every one of these fucking race bikes or any of those bikes that go on that track. Do you see that product being ran on that bike? You know what I mean?
Because it's not going to stand up to those conditions, and that's why we've, as Alloy Art, we've made so many products based off of racing.
Yeah.
Right. And some of them we missed the mark slightly on some, and we've had to redo them because
Isn't
you
that
know
the point though?
it is the point.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But being that it's been used in racing and tested in racing, it goes out to the consumer out there, and it's gonna last. You know, you can't hurt that product on the street like you can during a fucking race. I don't care how all these guys. I ride hard, man. You're not riding that hard.
I don't know, brother. You ain't seen me after I leave
Yeah.
after 3 Moscow mules. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? From
yeah.
Cook's Corner.
Yeah, I'm man.
Yeah.
I got the bike laid on my knees touching. No, you're.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. You know, it's like you know what used to bother me for a long time was the performance bagger tag
Yeah, yeah.
name. You know, I got a performance bagger. You got a street bagger.
Yeah.
It's a street performance. It's like
Yeah.
the street hot rod.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's not a performance bagger. It's you know, I mean, when we look at them, you know, the performance side of it. You know, like if you're really competition, that's what how I look at like a real performance back. I just feel like that name was used so loosely. But you're starting to see a lot of these street bikes now that are, they really are. I mean, they got the suspension, they got the height, they're doing all the shit, you know? And that to me is more of a performance thing versus a street rod.
Yeah.
You know, a street rod. I think that was a better name for some of these bikes.
I think so. I mean, I mean, even though I guess like in I call it climate, right? Our climate of the motorcycle industry, like the word build was like completely demolished. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you can consider a build, and like you said, there's certain things that just like parts hanging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not meant like my comment's not meant in like a disrespectful way
not to shoot anybody down.
because everybody has to start somewhere. You can't open the door and you're the best motherfucker on the planet right out the gate. Like you always got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? And so if that's you know, it's like, but it's almost like we needed to leave the word build for the real build thing.
Yeah.
And then almost
the frame ups.
Yeah. And then this should have been like custom with a K. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
real shit.
yeah. You know, I don't know. I don't like. I always kind of hated that. The
I
way
hated it
that
too.
changed. You know, and got used.
Got away
so
from the guys who are
simple.
actually putting in the fucking work
yes
and building something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the chopper guys that build it from the ground up. You know, the Harley guys that are also your Harley builders that build it from the ground up.
Yeah.
You know, and really building a bike versus a guy who took his bike home, took the bags off, you know, and took some stuff off, then hung some stuff on, and then put the stuff back on.
Yeah.
You know, and said, I built this fucking custom bike.
Yeah.
Well, it's you didn't really build it. You know, you put some stuff on it, which is
Yeah.
great. You know, it looks good. You know, but it's not a.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to change that, or if it's too far.
I think it's too far.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
You almost got to come up with another name for guys that are building frame ups.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is a frame up.
Real builder.
Yeah. Built.
Yeah. Built.
Yeah.
With two T's.
Yeah, two T's on
Two
that thing.
T's.
Yeah. Something like that, you know. That's you know, and it's funny because it's one of the things that I actually still love about the Born Free show. You know,
Best, dude.
is builds.
Crazy.
The chopper builds and shit that you see these
Builds are
guys.
getting insane.
Dude, they're so beautiful.
I mean, most of them are not rideable
No.
by any means, but they're just pieces of art.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they really are. They're pieces of fucking artwork, and some of the stuff you see, it's like,
What was that? This year? That I mean, what's it? Slim's Fab, right?
yeah, the one that won.
Did he win?
I think he won best
No.
of.
The overall best was Ryan Grossman.
Okay, I don't know. I could have swore that one he won something, but I don't know if maybe it's
He may have
People's
won
Choice or
something.
something.
Yeah,
Or
maybe the one that won like the whole Tokyo trip, Moon
Yeah.
Eyes. That was Ryan Grossman.
yeah, that was a rad.
That
bike.
was Did you see the video on that bike?
no
That bike burned down in the Palisades.
shit.
Like where he had like it was like I may fuck up some details. It's on his page. You got to go watch it. I'll send it to you. It's a great video. But he talks all about it. You know, I mean, he's got like the jugs, and there's a bolt still in on the bottom of the jug with just a little piece of what was the engine case. Like he had to weld up like a bunch of shit to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's why it's like this. And he shoots flames and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah. So it's a feel good story.
Yeah, dude, it actually really is a cool story.
Yeah.
I will send it to you. I mean,
Okay.
and it's a really well done video on his page. It was just like, and it was just so well deserved. I felt,
Yeah.
and I mean, we're not bros or anything. I do have like a little bit of we're better acquaintances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have a personal relationship with Ryan. Like he's a fucking rad dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he's up there in the Bay Area and he fucking does the damn thing. You know?
Yeah.
But it's yeah, that well deserved. But that Slim's Fab dude. I mean, that dude he's always done like some crazy bikes, but it was like a front or all wheel like drive, like little baby trike.
Oh, that was his.
Yeah,
That was his dude. I fucking loved that fucking thing, dude. I was like that one got me in like
Yeah.
and then watching how you would sit on that thing and the compact and how you're
Yeah.
shifting and the fucking
yeah,
dude was amazing.
Yeah.
you know, and it's like shit like that, like, and obviously I think what we all do, like the performance side of or club style, whatever. I fucking hate that
whatever,
too,
yeah.
but yeah. Whatever we do, I mean, there's no way to really get to there, right? There's no way to take these bikes and do crazy ass shit like this and ride them the way we ride.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it is cool to see like what Born Free has done such a great job embracing both sides of things. You know, because both those guys, they don't, like Mike and Grant don't give a fuck about fucking baggers and soft tails and
No.
shit, you know? I
No.
think Davis has a bagger now, but I
Yeah.
mean, I've never even seen it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
he's probably never seen it.
yeah, you know, but they've done such a great job of that show embracing both sides of what we all do.
It's the motorcycle world. I mean, it's
Dude.
the Harley world, dude. It's you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You can't have one without the other.
No.
Yep.
No.
Can't.
And I mean, you know, as you've been going there for years, I mean, I've been going there for fucking a lot of fucking years. I think I've been
Yeah.
going there since the very first one at that in the
Yeah.
canyon.
We had a bad
So-
habit of not doing shows in our backyard for a long time.
Yeah, you guys.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to do more of that now and be out there more
Yeah.
and doing some of the shows and stuff like, you know, the Parts Labor show. It's, you know, it's not a big show. It's a new show. You know, is it a killer
fucking
right? Is it a
great show.
killer right now? No, but it could be.
It will be.
It will be. And that's why I want to still continue to do it, because I see the potential in those shows like that. And I want to be there.
You know, but at the same time, like there's like certain things that you can't buy. And like what we do at the Parts and Labor show, we you know, this last one we had, we're all staying at the same fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Where every night we're fucking hanging, you know, like that camaraderie that we all
Yes.
have of our different brands, you know what I mean? And different, you know, whatever it may be. And but those sit downs, those having cocktails, those dinners, those breakfasts, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes like that is just as important
Oh, it is.
from those events.
And you don't even talk about bikes half the time.
Yeah, but when we spent like 2 hours not talking about bikes, I was trying to get some bike talk in on this podcast.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Talking about
People are gonna be like, "Is this a dog podcast?"
Right? Yeah.
Why are they talking about people sitting in the back of the bus?
Yeah,
Yeah. What the fuck's going on?
canceled.
Yeah. Cancel. But
No,
yeah.
yeah,
those are just as fucking important.
They
Absolutely.
are important, and you know it's like funny too. Like if you dissect like those interactions, right? When you're becoming, I guess, like better acquainted. I like to use the word acquaintance. I don't like to use the word friend so easily.
Yeah.
You know, when you're getting better acquainted with somebody in the industry, you talk about bikes. When you're friends, you don't talk about
You don't
bikes.
talk about bikes.
We talk about life. We talk about
Yeah,
bullshit,
everything else.
dogs. You know
we
what I
fucking
mean? Like,
laugh and we fucking it's like
yeah,
all
yeah.
this good shit, but bikes never come up.
no, they don't. And it's not that we like. It's like that's what I always say. I always say this podcast is not about motorcycles. This is not a motorcycle podcast. This is guilty by association because everybody I know is in the motorcycle industry. You know what I mean? And when you come on, and I always use our first podcast together, what we did with you and Robbie,
Yeah.
and we talked about the migration of killer whales for like 2 fucking hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we knew what we were talking about. Like
Yes.
too, like I don't know if it was the Jameson or what, but we were like, oh, here's how it happens, you know?
Yeah,
like
right?
and I'm like, and if that's the way it is, like we're friends. Like
Went from whales to ball koozies.
yeah,
Ball koozies. Yes.
ball koozies.
Ball
I'm gonna
koozies,
put a
yeah.
little snippet in this one
Yeah. Yeah.
about ball koozies,
Yes.
but you know, it is funny like when you really look at that because I have some people that are in this industry that I consider like good friends. And again, that's not a word I use loosely.
Yes.
You know, I learned at a young age that there's acquaintances and there's friends, you know, and you're right. We don't talk about more. It's always here.
Yeah. I mean,
You
we
know?
might start with, hey, how's business? Blah, blah,
Yeah, yeah,
good. Okay. And
Yeah.
you move on.
Yeah. What's
And
up
now
with
it's-
chickens? How's those? How they laying eggs?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
shit we
yeah.
care about, you
Yeah.
know?
Now you're in a whole different fucking thing. Now you're in the real life because that's what you guys really
Yeah.
want to talk about. It's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. You bonded
know?
on motorcycles.
Yes.
But you realize you have all this other stuff, you know?
Yeah. And we do have more in common in life than
Yep.
motorcycles anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's just
Yep.
that relationship has to build.
Yeah. And so those events, and I see all events important as the business to customer relationship as well. You know what I mean? Like we do business in a very impersonal world. You know, phone calls are better they're more personal because you can hear tones and you know, things register better
Versus
like for your
text
brain.
or emails. And
Yes,
you
or
can't,
DMs.
there's no emotion behind
Zero
those
emotion.
things.
Zero
You don't know
emotion.
what anybody's
So
really
you
getting.
can read something and be like, this guy's a fucking asshole, when really that's just the way the guy types, or you know, he's a hunt pet guy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Doesn't
or he didn't
you
turn his
know?
cap locks off.
Yeah,
You know, and you think
Yeah.
the guy's a dick. He's like yelling at you. It's
Yeah.
like you misread so much shit.
Yep.
know?
And it's being out there, and I say this, but I've also pulled back from doing all the shows we used to do because it is a lot, you know, sometimes, and
You do get
it's-
burnt out.
You do get burnt out, and and I said this on the last podcast, this industry will burn you. And I'm sure that's like that in every industry. I've only ever been in business in this industry, so
Right.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
But this industry has the tendency to burn you out. And like for me, putting, I sold sold a couple of my bikes, hadn't really have a bike lately, put a bike finally back on the road and started riding motorcycles again. It's a reminder of why you're here. What you're here for.
I think that's what really can burn you out is not actually having a bike.
Oh yeah.
To actually remind you of why you got into this industry or why you're in this.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm dealing with too. A lot of times I had to start trying to find the good back in the industry, in what I'm doing, which was tough, and I was going through that bullshit I was going through, whatever.
Yeah.
And I got rid of the FXR that I was doing and all this shit. And I just having that bike forever, but it's like, I've got to find that again, that's where I'm getting, that's where this build's going to come from, it's a reminder of why I'm in this industry and what I love about it.
I mean, and it's
I feel like the show, Feel Back Born Free is another show that brings that to me when I go.
Hard.
It really reminds,
it
reminds me of why I'm in this industry and what I really love about this industry versus all the other bullshit, the kooks, whatever, the bullshit that goes on in the industry.
Scenesters.
Yeah. That is a reminder of why I love motorcycles.
Yeah.
And I love all motorcycles. I'm not just partial to fucking Harleys or whatever. I love all motorcycles. A guy can be out there. I've seen some really bitching like old school Hondas that are fucking built that are just rad, and it's like, dude, I just love fucking motorcycles. And being at those shows like that is a fucking reminder of what I love about what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't always get to see it because you are jaded, you are stuck in, dealing with customers or, online or blah, 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 tech, and you get a guy, and so you get really lost, in what's cool.
I think the standard customer that may be upset about something and will call or email us and like be all pissed off at us for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Like doesn't realize like how it can affect our day because we have so much passion for what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think when you're more passionate about what you do rather than just clocking in at Home Depot and taking phone calls there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, man, like,
especially when you put pride into making something, when you're not just selling somebody else's product and you're selling your product that you actually make, like your own, so you make your stuff, what I mean? So when you get those phone calls and you're making your own personal stuff and you get those phone calls, it really does fuck you up.
Yeah. Kind of can ruin your whole day.
Yeah.
The rest of the day.
Yeah.
And you never like not think about that fucking phone call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like when I go out to dinner somewhere or whatever, right? And I get like a bad waiter or wait, I always think, well, this person's in this industry. Maybe they love this industry. Maybe they're just having a bad fucking day.
Yeah.
Maybe one person fucking shit on their parade with the food they got, and now they're fucked up.
Yeah.
And I always kind of take that into like, this guy's not just, or this chick, she's just having a bad day.
Yeah.
And I still tip. I still tip them just because I figured, you know what, they're having a bad day. Who knows?
Yeah.
And if I go back and you're the same fucking way again, then fuck you. You know what I mean? Then I know there's probably a bigger issue.
Yeah.
But I always take that in perspective, dealing with people, especially being a customer service end.
Yeah.
I've been in service at Harley Davidson, so I've always kind of been the punching bag of the industry. The guy up front who sells the fucking bike's the fucking hero.
Yeah,
now you got to charge this guy for the fucking service his bike, and now he's pissed. I got to spend that much? Oh, you guys are fucking ripoff. Fuck you guys. You guys are dicks. But I'm just doing my same job.
Killing the delivery man.
Yeah. And so, but now you're basically the punching bag all the time in customer service, taking the tech support, taking this and that. And those fucking one phone call can fuck your whole day up.
Yeah, it really can.
Yep.
I have a new rule though. I don't tip anywhere I can't sit down and you have to bring it to my table for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's asking for tips. Starbucks drive-through. You want to leave a tip? No. I don't want to leave a fucking tip at the Starbucks drive-through.
There's a yoga place by us.
I still do at the Starbucks when I go through, because I go through my same Starbucks and I know the people that work there and they know Potato and they always go, "Hey, Mr. Potato, how you doing?" So it's kind of like, so that's kind of person. They know my name, they know his name. I know their name, whatever. So I still tip them, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's no fucking reason. I'm not gonna fucking. It's like going to Dodger Stadium, right? And the tip's automatically right there, like, and you have to really look to see if no tip or not, because it's like way down the fucking bottom.
What are you buying there for beers? Or
yeah, for beers. And
I've never been. I go to the.
I go to the fucking. No,
never.
Oh, dude, I go to the cooler, grab my fucking beer or whatever out, and I walk up to the thing, right? They have to open it for you right there, but it's like and they open it, and now they want to fucking $3 tip
18%.
or 18%. Yeah, tip for
You
fucking
do that at the
opening.
Padres also.
Opening your fucking beer for you, which they have to legally do. I guess they have to open. They can't take because then they're afraid you're gonna take it outside and leave with a closed beer and then fucking drive home, or what? Not that you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever that scare
It's
is.
mine. I bought it.
Yeah, let me fucking open it up.
Let me drink it when I want to.
Yeah,
It's
what
no
if I
longer
want
your
to walk around
responsibility.
first?
Yeah, what if I want a hot beer on the way home?
Yeah, mind your fucking business, lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Beer witch.
yeah, fuck. So, but yeah,
Or I
it's the
give you
same
5
thing.
across the eyes.
Amazon delivery.
Kapow.
Yeah, no, I won't. I won't do that. I don't tip anymore at the Starbucks drive-through. I don't. Money ain't like it was. I'm not trying to give it away. I'm not trying to be a dick either. But it's just the way. I wouldn't sit. I've done all these different jobs in my life. Every one of those jobs always involved somehow the end user. Whether that was, and I had a job where we used to make interior and exterior doors for like all new construction homes or like people's houses. Like they could bring their doors in and you would match the specs of those doors with the brand new doors, you know? And I'd fucking take them all. I'd do the job. I'd fucking put them back in their truck. Do you think they ever fucking tip me?
No,
Fucking tip you?
no.
You know what I mean? All you did is made me a goddamn coffee.
Yeah, and now I gotta fucking give you
I gotta give you
$5
$3
for
Yeah.
that.
Dude, we went on that cruise. My first cruise. We were walking on the
He's a cruiser now.
we were walking on
Big
the
cruise guy over here.
Yeah,
we were on the boardwalk, or I don't know what that is.
skipper,
Yeah.
big skipper they called him.
We walk into the big tent where you check in or whatever, and I mean we're right there. Like we parked and we walked far as fuck through the parking lot, get all the way to the entrance, and this guy comes up with his cart, and he was like, "Oh, I'll take your luggage," and I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he goes, "Oh, I work with Royal Caribbean. We check in the bags for you, whatever." And I was like, "All right." So I was looking.
Come to you with a gold cart, like the gold one, like that's like the hotels.
Yes, yeah. It had one
You
of those-
didn't know who he was.
No, he didn't have like he just had like an
It
orange
was his
vest
first
on, bro.
cruise. Okay,
Yeah, he didn't look like
he'd been watching Gilligan's Island. They didn't have that shit then.
he didn't have like any like official attire. He was wearing street clothes and a fucking orange vest on him, and I was like,
Well, the orange vest you should have known.
yeah.
I mean,
So
doesn't get more legit.
I got 2 under my seat in the truck right now. So
I'm gonna start taking people's luggage.
so I'm looking at Lacey, and she was like, "All
Got
right."
him.
So then we hand him the luggage, and mind you, it's like from here to the door is where he takes it in, right?
Yeah.
And then so he grabs, he puts it up, and I was like, "All right, I guess I'll see you inside." And he goes, "How about a tip?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You just gonna take it like?"
Those are the guys that, but you're getting on the cruise, right? Tell the guy, hey, I got some booze. Right? And then you tip the guy heavy, and then your booze magically makes it to your room. Okay?
It's always a gamble if that's gonna make it.
Yeah,
in.
it's a gamble, but sometimes it's worth the payday because you can get in and save a lot
If you
of
would have
money.
seen, if you would have seen the dude who was taking my luggage, I would have lost that bet 100%.
Yeah.
I the first cruise I ever went on, I took cranberry juice bottles. I've got like half poured Bacardi in it, 2 of those, and I just threw them in my luggage. Let's see what happens. When they're in a cranberry juice bottle, let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They made it.
Well, this guy's got a fucking kidney issue or some shit. He's got a fucking he's got a urinary tract infection. But,
Yeah, but
He's gonna
UTI.
need this.
yeah, that's fucking UTI over here.
Now they have like you can get lotion bottles, like
yeah.
sunblock bottles, and you just fill
Yeah.
it with alcohol. And
Dude,
just
but
throw it
they're
in there.
catching all that. They're
Yeah,
so hip to
they're
that
cracking
shit.
down on those.
My buddy
cruises.
went. He got one of those liquid flasks that aren't supposed to trigger anything. It's just
Oh.
liquid, and he had it fucking hit. He went through the fucking thing and boop, 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 fucking
Shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
fucking caught him. It was lined with something. I guess it's still, even though it was clear, it still caught him.
Have
Fucking-
you
He
seen
said,
the
"Sir, give me the bottle."
Have you seen the babies that are giant flasks?
Yes.
Like a little straw sticking out of its head and shit or something.
Bro, I think it was like Coachella or something like that. Lacey was showing me this video where they carried the baby and like it was an actual baby. And then they just started throwing the baby around in the crowd and people were just taking sips from the baby and just throw it across the crowd.
Fuck.
Dude, it's crazy the things that they have to drink alcohol.
Just to get, to be able to drink.
yeah,
Like the bras that are fucking, they hold wine and shit.
yeah.
The titties. And so now these women got they just hit fill up your drink right from the titty. Your fucking, the purses with the fucking pockets at the bottom. Like all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah. They have like Stanley Cup attachments to put like a fucking high noon in there and stuff.
Yeah.
And like
I have
an
one that
ice
has a
ring
shot
goes around
a
it.
shot glass that drops down inside of it, and you hit a little button, you flip it forward, and it gives you the shot with your chaser,
Oh.
right? But it looks like a regular flask. But when you take off the thing and then you push a little, slide it forward, it opens it up so that and it holds. It's about this deep. It holds about that much alcohol, in there. So it's a couple good shots
Yeah, a
in
couple
there.
good
I
ones.
have an old not old. It's the shaving cream can or whatever.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to be able to fit beers in and shit like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have one of those.
Yeah.
They're
Who carries a shaving cream into the fucking into the stadium with them?
there's
Excuse
that
me,
too.
where's the bathroom? I got to shave. I have my shave. Is
Bro,
that-
couldn't do it before I left.
yeah.
If it was near the reservation, let me tell you.
My Amy's dad and his buddy have like these like can slip on things to put
Yes.
over the beers.
Yep.
And it'll be like a Coca-Cola now. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
so they can walk around Catalina with beers.
Yeah.
You know.
That's fun.
It is fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's
You
fun.
know?
I just walk around with the beer and see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I played golf on Catalina one time, dude. I brought my own Bloody Mary shit.
Oh
Me and my cousin. We got smashed. That's a little 9-hole.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I drove a ball into that fucking restaurant at the fucking
Oh.
end.
Sand trap?
Yeah. And went down there to find my ball, fucking hammered, fucking hit it out of there and shit, dude.
Out of the restaurant.
Out of the fucking restaurant. That thing bounced around. Bing, ding, 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 ding. And I found it. I fucking hit it out of that fucking thing.
Oh,
But
God.
dude,
That's probably why they put the net up now.
we were so smashed in I couldn't even fucking play anymore. Like I was like we were just pounding them, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Bloody Marys,
That-
fucking they were good as
That
fuck.
island is special.
I love fucking Catalina Island, dude.
It's expensive as fuck.
It is,
But it's special.
just driving the
man.
golf carts around the fucking island,
They
and
got some good places. When was the last time you were there?
I haven't been there in fucking years.
Like all the old like
That one restaurant that owned like 3 different restaurants, I heard they closed down some of their stuff. The
Like,
waffle cone,
yeah, Antonio's was like the good pizza place right
Yes.
there on the water.
Yeah.
Gone.
gone. Oh no, shit.
Gone. Yeah, they had the best chicken wings there.
Oh,
Gone.
terrible.
You know, and it's now it's a different pizza place, but we went and looked at the menu. It's super crazy expensive, and they don't take cash.
Yeah, everything's expensive.
I'm like,
now.
if you don't take cash, I ain't going.
you can't go there with 2 people without it being, I think, costing you almost like $1,000
yeah.
to
Easy.
get there and
Yeah.
maybe stay one night. Like it's
That-
super
yeah,
expensive.
If you're drinking, for sure, we got through it without like really not drinking. But like, just to put things in like retrospect, a 36 pack of Coors Light, which like in our stores would be $20,
Mhm.
is like $40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just at the grocery store. So that's not, you know what I mean? Because they have a big Vaughn's there. They have one grocery store, one big Vaughn's. It used to be a small two small Vaughn's at 2 different locations. They closed them both down. They built one giant one.
Yep.
You know, but like, yeah, a lot of the older restaurants that were there for a long time.
That's the
Gone.
island
Gone.
tax. Island tax.
It is kind of crazy. In the last couple of times I've been there, this time wasn't as bad, but there's like certain restaurants that I won't go to anymore, but just because it's like, okay, you're on a fucking island. It's not like crazy. It's 6 miles from LA. It's not fucking far. There
No.
really shouldn't be this crazy influx in price. It doesn't cost that much money to get
To
shit
fucking
there.
get over there. No.
Yeah. It's not fucking it's
Yeah.
not Hawaii, dude. You're not,
Yeah.
you know, but like you,
Fucking barger bring it in.
yeah, the people that live on that island and work at those places, certain places there, it's almost like they're mad that you're there. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
find that in California, period.
and maybe that's it.
Like if
know?
you go to like, okay, for instance, you go to a place like Mexico, you go down into Mexico, you go deep into Mexico, right? Tulum and Playa del Carmen, and and you go to these stores and stuff, people are fucking happy to see you. They want your fucking money.
yeah.
They're happy to see you, and everybody's. You do that same thing out here, and you ask them, hey, do you have these in a size whatever? You're inconveniencing them.
yeah.
No, it's whatever's out. You're not even gonna look in the fucking back. They don't want to fucking help you. But I
Yeah.
find that is a California thing, all the way across the board. People fucking hate their fucking jobs, all over across the board here.
Yeah.
They do. They don't want to help any. Customer service is just terrible here.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, in a place like that though, they do have their money making seasons the summer. Like nobody goes to Catalina in the winter.
No.
It's
They will
shitty.
watch and they don't stop it.
Yeah, it's shitty. It's gross. It's cold. It is a tourist place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to go to these like certain restaurants anymore there that we've always used to visit. And one, I'm not going to buy a $25 breakfast burrito anymore there. You know what I mean?
God damn.
And then be treated like shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck you. I'm just not going there. Like,
Yeah.
we always go to Sand Trap though.
Yeah.
Sand Trap's good.
I
You know,
love the sand trap.
But it was like this last time going, it was bought a bucket of beers, Bohemias, $6 a beer, and there's no price break for buying a bucket. $36 for a 6-pack.
It sounds like almost worse than Vegas.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Like I always, you know, it's fun. We have a good time. It's a family thing, right? It's, you know, the family's all. So that's what's good about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, and I think people should go there. You know, there's a lot of fun things to do. You know, even we were just fishing off the pier this last time.
Yeah.
You're catching fish like this, you know, from here to, you know, from
Yeah.
here, you know, you're guaranteed to catch fish. You know, you're having a good time with like your kids or whatever. You know what I mean?
You do the clear bottom boat thing or whatever. That's cool with the kids or
Yeah.
whatever. I just take my kids all the time.
There's the buffalo tour's dope. You actually will see buffalo walking around, but not for much longer because they're not bringing like all the buffalo there, like sterile. They're not going to bring any more buffalo there. When they're done, they're done. Yeah, no more buffalo. But there is like
there's great camping on the other side of the island.
Yeah,
what I hear, I've never done it, but there are a lot of great trails, I guess. And I had heard you could actually cage swim with a cage thing with the sharks on the other side.
I'm good on that. I don't
really
go.
I don't know
in
how
the
true that
ocean
is, but
much.
yeah.
Like I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast, monster soup, and that resonates with me big time. I kind of stay out of it. Yeah. It's like
my people don't do that shit.
Yeah. You see, he's head first sinking.
Yeah.
I've done some cool shit. I mean, I've snorkeled in like the Gulf of Mexico. Like there's like we did Cabo, one of those for our honeymoon. And they did like an excursion, they call it, to that Isla Mujeres, that island.
Yeah.
And on the way there, they drop you in the Gulf of Mexico, and there's a museum in the water.
It's the Gulf of America now.
Right? Sorry, Gulf of America. Yeah. And there's statues in the water. It's illegal to swim down. You can only swim on the surface. And they put these statues in the water to like create habitat for more wildlife, but it's like a museum.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. But like you're swimming, there's like a barracuda and shit.
Yeah.
It was wild, dude.
Yeah,
it was
there was some wildlife.
Yeah, and they're feeding you booze on the boat before they drop you off.
Oh boy.
They're like, oh, shots.
Yeah,
you
see,
know
down there,
like,
down there it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you go to like Hawaii and you go to snorkel and shit on these tours. They're not feeding you alcohol.
No.
But Mexico, fucking A.
They don't give a
shit.
shit.
Get you fucking drunk.
They literally would. There was probably 20 people on the boat. You all just get these
I love
snorkels
Mexico.
out of a bucket. You know what I mean? Like, who knows if they've been cleaned or not? You know what I mean? But
at that point, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, they've already liquored y'all up with like
That's
this.
the alcohol's for.
Yeah, I just pour fucking vodka on the fucking thing.
And he's just walking around with a pitcher of red juice. You don't know what the fuck's in it, you know? And he's like dancing and there's music and
fucking whistle going and shit.
Yeah. And then they're just like, all right, get off the boat. Like, you know,
The tequila
push you in the
poppers.
water. Mind you, I mean, you would just sink. It's like 100 feet to the bottom. Or
I'm good.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's like 10 feet deep. You know what I mean? It's deep water.
You see me snorkeling with a life vest on.
Yeah. I mean, people were
Up at the top.
and then and once everybody's off the boat leaves. Goes like 100 yards that way, and then they wait for you down there to pick you all back up. So you got to swim now to the boat.
You don't even know if they have no idea if someone's drowning over there.
No clue. There's one dude with you.
Oh.
Like one dude that like he's allowed to swim down because he's like the tour guy.
Yeah.
So he'll swim down and be like kind of pointing at shit to like look at.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it was but if some dude gets bitten by a shark or something,
That's a wrap.
you just try to swim faster than that dude, I guess. You
Well,
know
they
what I
probably
mean?
do it down where the water's warm. So the sharks don't like the warm water.
Yeah. I'm
They
sure.
they like the cold water. So when I snorkeled at in Hawaii, the water was warm, so there was really no chance of, seeing any sharks or whatever where they were going.
Don't go snorkeling around me because I'm gonna piss all in that water and make sure it's warm.
I snorkeled in Hawaii, but just off the beach.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, that was worth it because there's like I don't know if it was a coral reef or it was just like a rock ledge or whatever.
Yeah.
But, and you're just, small fish, but all the colorful fish and stuff,
Oh yeah.
I've done things like that a few times.
Yeah, I used to get up early when I go to like Hawaii and get up down at like 6 a.m. and get in the fucking water and snorkel.
Yeah.
Man, you'd still sound of Jaws. If you ever watch
dude.
Jaws, the sound of that music in your ear,
No.
and then you go through cold water, warm water,
No.
murky, drops down, and you're like, oh my God, I'm just waiting to see something fucking just coming at
See,
me.
I never went that deep. Like, I'm like, I don't want to go that deep. Freaks me. It's just,
I don't know if I can swim with a snorkel in my fucking.
it's like a seat bag.
No, fuck.
But yeah, it's, I mean, because like if you're on the surface, obviously you're breathing, but with the snorkel, you're just kind of, you suck a bunch of air and then you could like dive down and then you're down in the water, you're holding your breath and then you kind of come up and
You
blow the water back out
yeah.
and then you're breathing again. You're just, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fuck it up.
maybe it's just white people shit. I don't know.
Yeah, for
It
sure
might
it
be.
is.
I'll tell you, it was in Hawaii family thing or whatever, man, and we were there and we were snorkeling, and all of a sudden I heard this big, like but it was a tsunami testing siren or whatever.
Oh, God.
I had no idea. I thought it was saying there's sharks.
Oh God.
We jumped up and we were running across the fucking water. We left fucking flippers fucking sitting in the fucking water. Our feet were cut up from the fucking coral and shit because we were running across it. There was a local guy sitting right there
laughing
his ass off. And we got up and we're like, what the fuck is that? He's fucking laughing. He's like, that's a tsunami warning. So they do it the first Tuesday of every month or whatever it is. And he was fucking dying. Dude, I never ran so fast out of fucking water.
No, fuck that.
Left everything out there fucking floating.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to go back out and get it.
See, the thing is, I get like freaked out in freshwater. Like, I mean, as a kid,
Snapping turtles.
No, dude, there's other things in there. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, there's things in water that we don't. I don't think we are always aware of. I don't give a shit what type of body of water you're in. You can't tell me there ain't like monster catfish on the bottom of like Havasu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll fucking swallow you up if they get bored.
They eat anything.
Yeah.
I would get freaked out. Like, I mean, we've been going to. I grew up going to the river and shit, you know, boating and you know, on the rafts and the giant banana thing where they fucking fling you. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're just floating in this water because you fell off the fucking raft and you're watching them circle around you. You know what I mean? Like the boat trying to come get back and get you and shit. And you're just like, oh, I'm fucking 9 years old right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'd get freaked out in our own pool. You know what I mean?
That comes from
like,
watching Jaws as a fucking kid,
oh,
dude.
yeah, dude. You're like in your own pool by yourself and you're just like, you know, swimming around. You're like, oh, there's something else in here. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
And that fucking music is distinct.
Yeah.
And you're like fucking trying to just swim in your fucking pool. And dude, it's fine. Yeah.
My dad used to tell me stories about there's a big lake by my house. It's San Vicente Dam, and it's fucking deep. And my dad used to tell me when I was a kid that they would send divers down to inspect the dam or whatever, and that they would freak out because they said they would see catfish like the size of VW bugs because they say catfish grow to the size,
their environment.
Yeah, same. I mean, that's like you can't. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Me and my buddy one time, we were in Spring Valley Lake, which is in Victorville. There's like this man-made, kind of like Canyon Lake, you know what I mean? There's a man-made lake and like houses on it and shit, and you could boat on it, whatnot. We were out there just swimming around, you know. We knew somebody with a house on the water, and he was like from here to the table from me. You know, that's what 10 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. Something touched him and me at the same fucking time. You know, like what? It's fresh water. Like what? Like an eel? What was it? You know what I mean?
Your uncle.
It could have been like a fucking
Like
creepy uncle under. Yeah. But it was like, dude, we both like freaked the fuck out. You know, I mean, we were adults. You know what I mean? Like we freaked the fuck out, swam as fast as we can, and get the fuck out of that water. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, water.
I don't fuck with the water, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm not like I like water. I actually love swimming and shit like that. And like lately, I've been talking like the last year or so. I've been talking to like one of the things I miss. So there's two things in this world that I miss that'll like never really happen again. The first one is that feeling where you're at the hairdresser and they lay your head back to wash your hair. You know what I mean?
I don't get that anymore.
Yeah, I don't get that. I haven't had my hair washed by somebody because I haven't had hair in 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was that water, like the pressure of that little thing, like even like a Fantastic Sam's, you know, like the pressure of that little wand thing they had.
I do that at home with my balls now. I just hang
koozie.
it. Yeah, ball koozie, hang across, get the fucking.
Yeah. And then
That's the only thing with the hair on it now.
and they would massage your scalp, you know what I mean? Like, and it was always warm, and you know, like there's this thing about it. Like, and it was like maybe the cold on your neck from leaning it on that porcelain. I don't know. Like there's,
I remember that.
yeah. When you start thinking about that, and I mean, I don't know if you go get your hair done like that at all.
No, bro.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I could though.
Right?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking
Like
about.
there is absolutely no reason for me to do that because there is fucking no hair on the top of my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and
It's just
so,
not gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's like, so I missed that. And then there's another. This at least I can recreate this one, but that when you're out at the like Havasu and it's 107 fucking degrees outside and you're on the bow of the boat and you jump off into that water and it goes from that hot layer to that cold layer.
Yeah.
Oh, that
hot layer at the
feeling,
top and then the cold.
yeah,
Yeah.
that feeling you get like where like that. I don't know, it's like a chill or whatever that like goes through your whole body. You're just like, oh, I'm so glad I jumped in here.
Yeah.
You know, like that feeling I've been missing because I don't have a boat or anything. You know, and
No.
I don't know boat people anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we don't, you know, just something we don't do. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, that sounds like glorious.
Yeah.
Like it's a hot
Yeah, those
day
are good
jumping
times.
off into like that fresh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've never been in salt water like on a boat like that where you jump off a boat or I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
I grew up down at the beach, you know.
Yeah, I'm not
my parents were
yeah.
divorced or separate, whatever, since I was whatever.
Yeah.
My dad always lived down in Newport.
Okay.
And so I'd be down there with him, and I'd be down at the wedge. He lived by the wedge.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I grew up, you know, body surfing and
Yep.
whatever, and boogie boarding at the wedge
What just
the entire
happened?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, an ambulance is there twice a week taking
Yep.
somebody off the friggin'
Yep.
out of there. But I was that's what I learned to be a great swimmer,
Yeah.
you know, to swim the currents and do all that. And I love the fucking beach forever,
Yeah.
but now I can't get back in there now. Like, it's not the same,
No.
you know, and I miss that. I miss that feeling as a kid, you know, or young teenager, but being out there in the freaking water with fearless,
Yeah.
you know, fearless in the water, didn't care about anything,
Yeah.
you know, fucking loved every fucking minute of it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I do miss.
I like on the tide
that.
pools.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's shallow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's, I got to piss again.
Said you puss.
I thought you said you had to piss. I
No,
got to piss.
I got pissed.
Nah, there is like, it's weird to think about. I think it's weird that I think about getting my hair washed. You know what I mean? But it just,
I think about growing my hair sometimes too, but I know that if I do, it's just gonna look like I'm running really fast because my hairline is back here, so it looks like I'm always fast, you know, moving. Slow down. I'm like, I'm just walking.
you just stand always like this.
Yeah.
Like the Flash and shit,
Yeah,
you
Steve,
know?
Yeah.
Steve got a little bit of hair, but
Not really. Every time it just gone and gone. I just get it around here, but nobody's gonna be like massaging the side of your fucking head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was that. It's not.
It was the whole thing where they'd run their fingers through your hair and they're massaging
Yeah.
your scalp and
It
doing
was
that
a
whole
thing,
thing.
man. It was a thing,
man.
and it was
Yeah.
always like a chick.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. You know, it was just always like, yeah, it was just this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You're
I
looking
know
at me-
I know what you're talking about. It's
You're
just
looking at
fucking
me
weird,
like
bro.
I'm like fucking gay or something.
I mean, you are, but
You're looking at me like a snack.
Looking at you like you want to put Vaseline on his butthole.
you look like a snack that's gonna give me high cholesterol, bitch.
You still want it? Oh fuck! All right, well, Justin, where can people find you?
You can find me at on Alloy Art. Hit me up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want any fine American-made products,
That's
go
it.
to Alley Art or Speed Kings. We sell his Alley Art products. So if you
Absolutely,
need
all
those,
day.
You buy them from both of us. Half goes to him, half goes to me. Go fun.
That's right.
Thanks for taking the time coming on, man. We appreciate you. We
Yeah,
love
appreciate you, man. Love
Yep.
you guys.
Right on,
Yeah,
right on.
It's
Jim
always
soon.
good. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. We gotta do the rum.
Yes, the
Oh,
rum.
yeah. I'll hit him up.
Let's do it.
I do the rum
I'll schedule,
cast.
we'll figure out next month's dates.
Yep.
And we will have him on, and we'll have you on as well. Yeah, that'll be a good.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Sure.
Maybe we do that as a major production, and we do the whole fucking get Zach in here with the camera. And
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Get a bartender. I'm telling you. Gotta get a
Yeah, that's what I
bartender.
mean. Like
We can use the toolbox as a.
that's what I'm saying. Like we could really
There,
go
fucking
big.
bartender right there. Fucking
Yeah,
done.
a little private release party here.
Put Zach in a little thong and make him serve us at the table right here.
Oh yeah.
So what if
oh,
what if the thong is baggy in the back?
Oh wow! I'll let you talk to Zach about that one.
Got it.
All right, later, buddy.
All right. Later.
Later.
Thanks.